Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clocker's got some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into this live stream. Hello, everybody. The boys are already saying hello. How convenient is that? Hi. Hello, everybody. Hey, Nutty. Oh, dear. Y'all like this stream or Rachel's gonna slide into them DMs. Better do it, everybody. Hello, LV. Thank you so much for coming in and modding. Hi, Rex. Hello, Mal. Hey, Wide Ride. Hello, Creative Mama. Hello, Darkwick. Thank you so much for coming in and modding. I appreciate you. Hello, Bale. Hi, Spoilt Kitty. So good to see some of you over supporting Nikki as well. If you want to, I definitely encourage supporting her channel. She is very entertaining. Hello, Uwu Kachu. You'll be liking. Absolutely fine. Hello, Kitty Simpin. Vera, remember to add your stickers to the YouTube chat. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. I need you to remind me while I'm not on live. Do you know, I've been thinking about that 4 times since I told you all to start yelling at me, and yeah, no, it's never at a convenient time. Hello, Emily. Hi. Hello, Joke. Hey, Veronica. Hi, Shannon. Hanging out tonight while doing some interview prep. Good luck. You've got this. Amazing. I love it. Hello, Emily. Hi. Hello. Hey, be like water, baby. 3 ads. I know. Have you noticed YouTubers doing this now? It's not, you know, it started at 1 like a few years ago and then it moved to 2 and now it's at 3. I've been seeing them as well. And if anybody ever sees an ad, not on the replay, like during a live, I want to know, other than when you first click into it, because I have to keep turning that option off. Why does it keep re-enabling? I don't know. It's sus. It's sus as hell. And as a viewer, like, obviously I'm benefiting financially as a creator off the ads, but as a viewer, I think they're way out of control. Hello, Emily. Oh, 2 Emilys. Emily Derogatory and where was the other Emily M. You've been loving the Rachel series. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. It's 2 a.m. there. Have a good stream. You'll catch the replay. I love it. Derogatory out. Oh, you have a sign off. It's so sassy. I love it. Wide Ride. Oh god, I'm off to YouTube to like that stream. Lest Rachel be sliding on in. Yeah, you do use an ad blocker. It's the safest route. I'm not at all supporting that though. No, definitely not supporting it. Hi, Gwen. Yeah, the spike and the unskippables, I agree. And the frustrating thing, I know I've said it before, sorry, you're gonna hear it again. YouTube gives you the option to manually place your ads, and when I tried to do that, they just overrode my options and put the ads where they wanted anyway. So it's like, yeah, they're pretty much incentivizing everybody to go premium, which I get. They're a company and they're trying to make money from that, but yeah, it's a lot. This is the world we live in. Hello, Cramlings! Thank you so much. You're here but cleaning a server cabinet, as it's a fire hazard. That sounds important. Compressed air is questionable. The issue of open ear headphones. No, do PPE if you're doing that stuff. I will be here later. You can tune in or not. Totally up to you. Hello, hey, it's Kiss. Hi. Okay, so everybody, I have a poll on Twitch. I also have a poll on YouTube. I'm interested to know what you want to do. So today we were going to resume this video here that we started. Oh, sorry, my background is in the way. Please allow me to. There. This video that we're halfway through, I was going to continue with that. This one I'm going to be editing this week to make YouTube safe. We'll be watching that next week. I have a feeling I'll also probably want to do a video on that particular one because it's significant. She's stepping out, and I also think she was very badly misinformed on that video, so I think it's worth documenting in a video. And then she's just put out this video again. Now, bearing in mind that Rachel's pattern this year has been that she drops like 3 or 4 videos rapid fire, and then she disappears for 1 or 2 months. So if you want to watch them all, we can continue on with the one that we're already halfway through, or we can go to the new video. It's totally up to you. But please make a vote. There is a new one. Yeah, I haven't watched them. I like to not watch them ahead of time. I like to be horrified with all of you. Amanda, thank you so much for coming in. So glad for this stream. Just checked out of hospital and you're excited to relax and listen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's a positive reason that you've checked out. I hope you're feeling better. But yes, relax. Find a comfy spot, grab some snackers and some hydrates, and let's just chill together while watching Rachel. You named one of your soldiers after me? Oh, I hope she's a badass. Is she a badass? And what game is it? Okay, let me see how we're going with the polls. So we're 50-50 on Twitch for continuing on or the latest video. LV, you need to get in there and tie break that, unless you already did. Where's the other one? Oh, 83%. We're gonna watch them all. Okay. I think that's pretty much, yeah. Most people want to continue on. We want to watch all of the Rachel all of the time, right? Okay, I'm gonna end these. Let me end them. End poll. Cool. You voted differently on each. That's just making chaos, LV. You want the Paradise video. The Paradise video is coming. But like I say, she's clucked up in it because YouTube was like, no, this is getting age restricted. So I need to edit it. But I've been editing an actual video that I'm going to release at the moment. So I just need a bit more time. Oh no, is Charlie streaming at the same time? Hello, Sunny. Welcome in. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm making you choose. But yeah. You want to rage. Because you've already watched that video, haven't you, Darkwick? You know what's coming. I don't know what's coming. I think I'm gonna be annoyed. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's continue on with this one today. I'm hoping to have the Paradise one edited on Monday, and like depending on what Roz is doing, we might chuck in a Roz stream and then do another Rachel video, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see. I might even just give you all the choice of what you want to watch. Like I don't know what's going to be picked. Hello, King. Welcome in. Hello, 24 Karat Plonker. You ran here. Safely, I hope. Okay, alright. So, where we left off on this delightful video that Rachel's, you know, I was so hoping for a redemption arc. I'm not gonna lie. I really just want, I know this is not fun for everybody, but I really just want Rachel to do a reaction to her horrible apology video and point out all of the areas that she went wrong. And all of the places that she was highly ignorant, and all of the ways that she's going to correct that behavior moving forward. It's not happening. Oh no. You're hoping that Rachel and Remy get together? Really? I don't want to wish that on him. I know she's gonna get weird with it. I know that. Oh no. Alright, anyway, so yeah, no redemption arc just yet. We're gonna keep watching her, but so far she's been reacting to Amber's What I Eat in a Day video. She is conducting this edited video like a live, and I actually made comment on that in my last one, and somebody commented going, wait, this wasn't a live that I'm reacting to? No, this is her version of a fully edited, well thought out, pre-recorded video. It is not live, and it watches like a live, and that's pretty much what she's doing. She's recorded herself just watching a whole bunch of Amber's TikTok videos and reacting to them just like that. Which, if this is the meaningful content that she was intending on releasing, you know, Hello, Riverbend. First live. Welcome to the coop. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy it. Your belief in redemption is admirable, but some people will fight redemption every step of the way. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I know. Here's the thing though with Rachel. The only thing that I think that separates her from the other girls, and the only redeeming factor that I think that she has, that this is within her grips, is although I have questioned her intelligence, I don't think she's as intelligent as she thinks she is. I do think that she is intelligent enough to be able to have some introspection and go, yeah, no, I was the cloaca here. I'm going to fix this. I think she has that in her. I would like to think that the other girls also have it in them. I just think they're a lot further away from that in their journey than what Rachel is. So that's why I'm here going, why can she not just do the thing? But in the meantime, everybody, we get this content. So I can't complain too much, can I? I will stop complaining. Oh, dear. Yeah, some people truly like their life the way it is, even if it's hard for us to understand. That's it. That's it. And ultimately, if this makes them happy, who are we to step in their way? So long as they're not hurting anybody, which unfortunately for a lot of them, they are actually hurting people. You're certain she does? Did she use the word redemption arc? There's been a few things, honestly, that Rachel has done that make me fairly certain she is listening to these. I doubt sincerely she's in the live. I really do. The UK time zone, like the UK through to like South Africa sort of time zone, is really polar opposite to mine. So they're less likely to be in my lives. But yeah. Anyway, shall we get into it? Shall we? All right, let's go.
No. She just wants an excuse.
Volume. Okay, false start. Let's go.
When she doesn't lose weight.
Something, it gets you breathing. It's good movement. I feel it like a lot right here. All right, but that's 1 rep higher than I did yesterday. So challenge going as planned.
Christ. There's another video straight after of her standing up, so we'll watch that one.
Welcome to everything I ate today in calorie deficit.
Oh.
Also, don't forget we left off the last stream, if you didn't see it. She's basically looking for these videos where Amber is humiliating herself. And she's laughing at this clearly medical emergent situation and saying how funny it is to watch her fail. That's where we left off.
A girl trying to lose.
I'm just going to say it. She looks like a sofa in that dress.
Hundreds.
But isn't her weight the least interesting thing about her, though? I feel like I heard that somewhere. Didn't I? Where did I hear that?
Plural. Hundreds of pounds. All right, you guys, for breakfast, I'm about to do something.
Oh, yes, Sunny, we are. Yes, we're keeping track of how often she brings up her weight. I think we were at 9? I think. Does anyone remember? It was 8 or 9. But yes, she's already, we're 48 minutes in and she's already brought up her weight a lot. She is very self-conscious about it. We're not making comment necessarily on the fact that we think Rachel has gained weight. She's bringing it up herself. For me, it's a non-issue. The fact that she keeps bringing it up over and over again, I think really shows where her head space is at. Yeah, 9 sounds right. I agree. Okay, cool. So let's pick up from 9. I should have written it down. It sure is, but it's low-hanging fruit, and I think we all know the depth that Miss Rachel has. Oh, I know, but she thinks she's so deep. She really does. And bless her for that. You'll have a good counter. Jump on in, King. Hello, Varuvia. Or can I call you Libby? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. If anyone hasn't checked out Libby's channel yet, Varuvia, definitely head on over and give her a watch. You are sassy, and I love it. I love a good sass. I really do. I'm a sucker for a good amount of sass.
Very unhinged. Okay. It's
Do it.
250 calories. But I randomly just had the thought. I weighed this on my scale.
What is that?
80 calories of blueberries. Wild blueberries. We're about to make a fruit protein cereal. We're gonna do a taste.
A fruit protein cereal. My goodness. Libby, thank you so much for joining the Clucking crew. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I have a Discord as well if you want to jump on in, but I also release replays on my YouTube of our members-only streams. Weekly members-only streams. But Vera, she has a philosophy degree, so she must be deep. Do you know? So, Mr. Chukin is not involved in Girl World. He does not know the law. He's not, like, I tell him bits and pieces, but mostly it's about things that I'm talking about rather than things that happen in Girl World. But can I just tell you, already on this channel, I hear, but Rachel has a philosophy degree at least 5 times a day. Now Mr. Chukin is doing it. Anytime I bring up Rachel. But she has a philosophy degree. Oh dear. She's always brought up her own flaws and compared herself to Amber. You would think she would mean it would mean she's more self-aware. Yeah, the problem that Rachel constantly encounters, and if she could practice this skill and get out of it, I think it would actually go a long way to her moving forward. The issue that she has is that unless she has experienced it, unless it is directly in her worldview, she really doesn't have the ability to see anybody else's life in complexity or the richness that we all bring to our own lives. And if she could just do that, step outside of herself as the main character, she would actually be really good at this. Like, really good. That's how you rope him in. Mr. Chukin does not get roped into anything. Hello, Mels. Welcome in.
Taste test, okay. And then this is 170 calories. Core Power chocolate. Has a mind of his own.
Ew.
This, oh, could be good.
What is that
The
spoon?
blueberries are frozen, by the way. All right, let's try it.
Thank God she just muted out the slurp. Hallelujah.
Time out. Why is this good? This is so random.
It's absolutely random. And like, oh my God, she's so quirky. Wow. Protein shake and blueberries. I mean, fuck me. The comments on this video. Somebody says, newbies here, so optimistic. I know, hilarious, right? Also, what the fuck is she doing to these pork chops? Okay, I'm bored of seeing like what she eats. Let's watch a couple.
This is such a weird format for a pre-recorded video. I know I keep saying that, but like when you compare this to the quality that she used to do, like if you just watched my last Rachel video that I released, it was a good video. It was well put together. There were a couple of little ignorant things that happened in it, but overall, by the way, it's on the Wayback Machine if you want to watch it, because she deleted it. But overall, it was really well researched. It was well put together. There was a narrative. There were clips. But this is just like, okay, I'm bored now. Let's go to the next TikTok. She has fallen so far. I missed some people coming in. Hello, Geek. Welcome in. And we have Hello. Did you miss anything juicy? No, we've pretty much just gotten started. We're doing a count of how many times she mentions her weight. Hello, EBDB. Welcome in. Welcome. Hey, Des. Welcome. Yes, Rachel's quality and effort really dropped when she started doing reactions. Yeah. And I mean, I get it to a point, because if you understand that she's in this for the maximum amount of growth and the maximum amount of money, right? Those are her two primary currencies with this sort of thing. Hello, sis Olympic. Olympic. I added an extra syllable. I don't know why. Welcome in. When you consider that, it does make sense from the perspective of work smarter, not harder. Because if you can earn the same or more money, and that's your primary focus for doing less effort, that makes sense. And I don't at all want to sit here and say that is an inappropriate motivation for a YouTuber to have. I absolutely think that that's fine. The problem is she was pretending to be something else. And she actively said that she was something else. And that's where this problem came in. So, yeah, it's... yes. Mm-hmm. She's gotten lazy with her content. Those banknotes gotta be... it. Yeah. And then she goes and does stupid things like this video here, the Paradise one. It got age restricted, which means that the amount of views and the amount of money she's going to make is tiny compared to other videos. She doesn't even go back and fix them. Like, if she's that focused on the views and the money, you'd think she would learn how to do this kind of thing properly. But no. Hello, Kex. You're not that late. It's all good.
Couple more. Is this one another jumping jack one? Yeah, I think so.
Alright, you guys, we'll...
Yeah, because we've got to watch Amber humiliate herself. So, I've mentioned a few times that I suspect with Rachel there is a little bit of something else going on with her, and the fact that she relentlessly wants to watch... She wants to watch Amber humiliate herself, she wants to watch Emily be humiliated. This is a common thread with her, in my opinion.
Welcome to day 4 of my modified jumping jack challenge.
Let's go.
Modified because I'm over 500 pounds.
No
and
shit.
Also because I can't jump. I can only go on my tippy toes. So my goal with this is just to improve my stamina, help with my heart health, one day being able to do an actual jumping jack, and also improving on reps daily. Yesterday I did 40, so today I'm either going to do 40 or more. So
Wait, sorry, I didn't read. I saw you come in, Kex, and I didn't read the message. You found another random hen in your yard. I hope that you are starting to feed and water these hens, because this is important stuff. She wants to be their third. Yeah, there's something about it. So much snark. Yeah, she really gets a kick out of humiliation. She doesn't even try to hide it. She really does. It is a factor, right? And I brought this up. I did a massive video. Oh, which one? Not me plugging my own stuff. I'm going to plug my own stuff. Let me get rid of my background. I did a Rachel video. This one here, the Rachel reacts crossed a line when observation becomes obsession. I delve into all of the predilections with this one. Why did I not? There. This one. And I think humiliation is part of it. I really do. With this particular dynamic. She is titillated by all of this. You love some watermelon. That's awesome. Because if it's hot, that's really hydrating for them as well. And chickens love watermelon. They'll eat it all the way down to the rind. Plug it. I know, but see, when I do that, then I feel like Rachel, because she constantly does that with her videos too. Oh. While you were driving home from Texas, there was a random chicken walking around at a truck stop parking lot in Oklahoma. Chickens will do that. The local town nearest kind of semi-larger town to me has a resident roadside chicken. I do believe she belongs to somebody, but yeah, she's always there. She's been there for years. Aw, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. I worry about all of the animals, to be fair. I worry about them in that heat.
Let's do it.
The sound of her feet is so funny to me every time. I can't be asked to watch too much more of her just doing this, right? But cool, somebody comments, y'all must be new here. Good luck, girly pop. I mean, clock it. Let's watch her third weigh-in, which comes after the week of eating whatever the heck she's been eating.
Hello, welcome to
Hello.
another weigh-in, you guys. Today has been 22 days of me being on track. There has not been a moment that I have slipped up or anything. I am 35 years old. I have been yo-yo dieting since I was like 10 years old. Started very, very young. Yes, it did. But I can confidently say, even after there have been moments where I was down 89 pounds, there was a moment just
Classic. The 89 pounds are an absolute classic.
a few years ago, I was down 116 pounds. I have never been on track for 22 days straight. It has never happened. Ever.
If it's true, like, congrats. And that's great. And I'm glad.
I don't know that that is true, though. No, she's done more than that, right? I'm pretty sure she's done more than that. We're just getting to this point where I kind of, feel like doing this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. We go. Enjoy. There is a Discord for you to jump into. There's also weekly members only replays on my YouTube. Congratulations to everybody who just got gifted a membership. Yay, fun.
But I think the likelihood that it's true is low because she lies. The likelihood that it's going to continue is also low because the way she's doing it, I just don't see it lasting. But I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. Also, this kind of strive for perfection isn't necessarily going to be successful, right? You've had 22 days of perfection in a row. If you then have your 23rd day where you fuck up a little bit and you have a takeaway or you mess up or whatever, you then think, I've fucked it. Because what you're clinging to as your highest goal is this chain of successful days, right? Whereas if you have the mindset of like, I'm not pulling the days together, it's just today. Each day is its own day. And I wake up tomorrow, and if I fucked up yesterday, today's a new day, right? When she chains them together like this, I think this is a huge part of her problem. Because I think it kind of invites that fuck it mindset of like, well, I've screwed it up, I've ruined my streak, so now I may as well not keep going.
So I'm about to agree with Rachel, which I don't always love to do, but when Rachel speaks on something so well like this, and she's absolutely correct, that kind of, sorry, my voice is weird. I accidentally just choked on some water, and I am recovering still. So when Rachel speaks so well like this, it's usually indicative of because it's how she feels. And she's right, isn't she? Lily Moon, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Totally unrelated, but I wanted to let you know that I'm now seeing creators who own chickens everywhere. I blame you. Now I really want some silkies. I see why you love them so much. I love that. I love that. I'm going to tell you a secret. A big secret. Just all, 100 of us here. I'm secretly a chicken education channel who's trying to infiltrate everybody's subconscious into getting and treating chickens really well. Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you. You inhaled some mouthwash this morning. Oh, isn't it awful when you're like, no, you're not actually choking on anything. You're not dying, yet you're way overreacting to something that just hit the back of your throat weirdly. Human things, am I right? The chicken agenda. So what I was going to say is, I think that this is a really common mindset that Rachel is talking about, and it is one that is a pitfall for a lot of people. I think a lot of people, myself included, fall into this trap, and it's like a binary way of thinking, ones and zeros, black and white, whatever your flavor you want for this analogy, is if I don't do it perfectly, then I have failed. And that's not at all true. For a vast amount of things in life, I'd say the great majority of things in life, there are shades of grey within success and what success looks like. And oftentimes, especially when you're on a self-improvement journey that takes a long time, like weight loss, but other things as well, sometimes there's going to be days, maybe even a week or two at a time, of just maintenance where you're just not going backwards, and that's okay. And sometimes that is part of what success looks like. The important thing is acknowledging to yourself if you mess up on a goal, like, okay, that isn't the direction that I want to be going. So from this second, not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next, the beginning of next month, from right this moment, I'm going to resume making the choices that are going to serve me in the long run and the goal that I'm trying to achieve, right? So I do agree, and I think Amber gets stuck in this a lot, and I think what we're seeing here is that Rachel also gets stuck in this, which is not a point of criticism. It's just kind of how the human brain wants to process things, and it's something to be aware of, not necessarily to master, if that makes sense.
And actually this kind of all or nothing mentality is one of the most damaging, useless things you can have when your goal is weight loss. So I don't know, I just feel like celebrating this 22-day streak of perfection could be setting her up for failure when she does have one bad day and then she doesn't know how to recover because she's holding her chain of days as the success when actually each choice is a success in and of itself. Does that make sense?
During those moments or those large weight loss moments, I still had cheat meals, cheat days. I didn't sit there and weigh every single thing that I'm eating, and I do that every single day for every single meal. And that's
but what you're describing there is absolute perfection in the sense that there are no mistakes. So what will you do when you make a mistake? How will you react? Those periods where she lost 116 pounds and had what she describes as cheat meals, I would describe them as potential small relapses or failures or whatever. It's okay to have those within the context, because success isn't linear. You're not going to lose weight like this. You lose weight like this, right? Kind of, or whatever. Or sometimes you lose it like this.
There's a little bit of a self-conscious moment there, I think, because she's talking about weight loss and, the obvious, I keep wanting to say elephant in the room, but that's a really inappropriate metaphor. I don't mean to, I'm not trying to make that particular joke. The chicken in the coop or the chicken in the house, is that people are seeing that she's gained weight, and now she's talking about how to lose weight. So she actually copped a fair amount of hate in this video for this stance. Yes, yeah, exactly. So you struggle with that all or nothing mindset as well. Are you also a perfectionist? Perfectionists tend to be worse at this as well, and I love it how perfectionism is deemed as a positive personality trait. Speaking as a perfectionist, I can tell you it's a curse. But yeah, it's just something to be aware of, to know how to work with your brain in that way. And yeah. Sadly, this kind of condition is the only condition you just can't quit consuming. It's not, and that does make it tricky. But when Amber talks about cheat meals, and now I'm not at all going to tell you what's going to work in your life, so take this with a grain of salt. When I am seriously trying to lose weight, I find I can't do the cheat meals because it tends to create a snowball effect that puts my brain into a little bit more of an unhealthy state for the thing that I'm trying to achieve. If you are the sort of person that find that works for you, I think that's great. But yeah. OCD, yes. Relatable content. OCD, so yes, I struggle so much with perfectionism. It's truly a curse, yeah. I feel you, EBDB. If somehow in some way Amber ends up losing weight, Rachel would hate it 100%. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, because while I do think that she is somewhat obsessed with Amber, I think it's in a negative way, like from a negative perspective for sure. Speaking as a former perfectionist, you're a recovered perfectionist. I'm impressed. It is very much a curse. I'm proud of you for beating that. That's not something I've managed to do, but it is something I keep in check. I also have OCD, which is a super fun combination. Yes, perfectionist is all about control, but one can learn. Important words there, be like, what a baby. One can learn to loosen the rope. This is why I say everything is a practiced skill. You need to start putting it into practice in order to start getting good at it. It's not going to be something that you can just switch on and off like a light switch. Girl, please. Welcome in. Have you all gone and checked out Girl Please as a channel? Absolutely amazing content. Please go over and share some love. You can't stand the idea of a cheat meal. Why do people need to reward themselves with food? Exactly, yes. You should be eating things you like, but in smaller portions, so the idea of cheat meals is so annoying. What you're describing, I think, personally, I find is more sustainable in the long run. It's not about... And that's why I say I have found... Hey, Neo, welcome in. I have found that... consuming similar types of food every day, or bulk meal prepping where I don't need to think about food, it makes it more of a mechanism, like a functional thing for me. And I personally find that beneficial because that takes food away from being comfort or entertainment or, you know, whatever you're using it for. So yeah, I agree. Thank you so much. Who tagged Girl Please? LV, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, I'm just not sure that clapping for this.
Oof, that word should be muted. Can you use, for everyone in the chat, it should be okay. I can't highlight it, I can't say it. If you could use Anna or Mia or just condition, that would be very good. YouTube has a zero tolerance policy. Hopefully this live will be okay. I have them on my censored list, and yet, apparently not. It can be when harnessed. I agree, Lee. Perfectionism can be good. I channel my perfectionism into my projects, measure twice, cut once, but I don't allow the more maladaptive, like not starting something because you're afraid of failing. I agree with that. I actually use it a lot in my channel, and it's just... You've got to keep it harnessed though, right? It's got to be kept in check. You can't just let perfectionism run rampant and run your life, because it's always going to interfere with success. Yeah, sometimes blocked words slip through. Yeah, the moderation system is a bit dodge. And considering their words that they have a zero tolerance policy for, I feel like YouTube should be better on top of, handling that.
Particular success is necessarily the right thing for her to do mentally.
Coming from someone who used to order takeout for every single meal, it's just, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Like, if you know me, you're probably shocked. I'm shocked. So on day 1, I weighed 549.0. Day 15, which was last week, I was 527.6. And today, which is day 22, 518.4.
Nice.
Can I just say that Amber is exhibiting some of her lying tells at the moment? For me, I don't know if that means she is lying. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I'm just going to put that out there. When she over enunciates and over exaggerates words like that, usually it's accompanying a lie. So I don't know. What a weight, girl. Oh, why does she sound so proud? I don't know. I can't help but feel though that with Amber, the part of the cycle, part of maintaining her comfort, part of maintaining her weight is actually this song and dance of having lost weight. So make of it what you will. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Another good channel to check out. I've got all of the amazing creators in here at the moment. Thank you so much. Good to see you here, Nikki. No problem. How's Millie doing? I would like a Millie update if that's okay. Poor Nikki has been copying me, going like, how's Millie? How's Millie? How's Millie? When I have an animal that is unwell, I get hyperfixated to the point of like just nothing else exists in my world, and there's so much stress associated with it, and hopefully you're not also experiencing that. I hope. Hopefully she's doing well. But yeah, apparently my point being that extends to other people's animals as well.
I
mean, that's great, right? If that's true, that's great. Obviously, I don't know if it's true, but if it is true, like, clock it, you know, good for her. I'm laughing at this person commenting. I'm still a bit skeptical given your record, but Go World is proud you got this far. Go World is proud. Are you speaking on behalf of the community? Maybe.
I don't know, Rachel, are you speaking on behalf of the community? Oh, so she's still not well, Nikki. I'm sorry. You're the most anxious pet mum. The vet probably hates you. I feel that. I hope she turns around very soon. Yeah, you're the same. You can't do anything else or think of anything else when your pet isn't well. I look back and I've dealt with 2 major pet illnesses through this channel, and I don't at all know how I managed to keep doing videos. Looking back on it, I managed somehow, maybe not well, but I did manage. Yeah, you prefer her having a break. Hopefully that means it's resolving, and yeah, not just that it's empty. Oh, better than poop all over the carpet. Okay, I'm gonna side quest. Fun chicken poo story. They weren't sick, but my highlines. So you know the raptors, everybody's favorite. They're just manic when food is around. They're the highline girls, 3 of them, Ziggy's girls. They are so hyperactive, like all the time. Anyway, last year we had a really bad storm, and we made the call to keep the chickens inside overnight. And I'm glad we did, because coops were actually toppled over in that storm. So it was good. They didn't like it, but they were inside. Anyway, these girls got bored because they're so hyper. And they decided that their entertainment was going to be drinking copious amounts of water. And I mean, like, way too much water. And you know what happens when chickens drink water? Because they don't urinate. Things get messy really fast. That was super fun. Cleaning it up constantly through a storm, through a blackout. Oh, I feel your pain, but at least I didn't have the stress of a sick animal on top of it. Yes, fun. No, chickens don't urinate. No, it comes out basically in more liquidy poop, basically. Yeah.
Maybe this really is the time things take a turn for the better. Best of luck. Oh, you sweet summer child. So then we have this week of like stuff that brings us to the most recent weigh-in, which we'll watch shortly. But first, let's get into this waist spinning thing that she's been doing, because my god, it is hilarious. Here we go.
Yeah, it's hilarious that Amber is trying to improve her life. Even if it is performative, she's still trying to improve it. But it's hilarious watching this woman who you've described as on death's door humiliate herself on a TikTok. Yep. That's a pause too. There you go. Yep.
We have a new challenge. It feels a little loosey-goosey, but I don't know. It fits on my shelf.
It fit.
Rachel, do you have to lick your teeth when you look at Amber's shelf? I can't believe that's a sentence I just had to say. Madam, don't do that.
It's on my shelf. How does it fit on your shelf, Amber? Tell us.
Good.
Good.
Well, we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna get a timer going. We're gonna see how long I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use my laptop for a...
I mean, this is just the classic gimmick that she's always fallen for throughout her entire weight loss journey. She falls for these kind of weight loss gimmicks, be they diets, exercise plans, buying something which she thinks is going to solve all her problems. I mean, this, for me, is just hilarious content, right? Cool.
Stopwatch type of deal.
It says a lot about her. It really does. And if you haven't seen my last stream and you want to do the replay, I do recommend it because, like, the stuff that she is laughing at, and no shade to you if you also find this funny with Amber, I just think she's sitting there completely titillated by it. Yeah. No, Nikki, you're not whining. No. Wait, I think everybody is invested at this point. You need to tell everyone. Joke. Oh, we can't see our hands. No, we can't.
Alright, let's go. Wait, clockwise? Oh, it's not wanting to work. Oh, there we go. Oh, I hit a box. Oh, I have to get momentum. Okay. Maybe I do need to take one of these off. Stopwatch is failing. I cannot believe I bought 2 of these because I thought one wasn't gonna fit. Alright, let's see if it helps making it tight.
Oh, good lord.
I don't think it's the size of it. I think it's that she's not working with it. Any hula hooping nuggets in the chat at the moment?
Oh my god.
Okay, we're getting it!
This is hilarious.
So we were talking about this in the Discord. I like the idea of anybody who is in Amber's state finding an excuse to move. I really do. And like I say with Roz, get out of the chair. Just find anything in your day that is an excuse to do a little bit of extra movement, even if you are taking the long route around the house, or even if, you know, whatever it is. I worry about things like this specifically if this is the only exercise you're doing, because I think any sort of repetitive, any sort of repetitive movement when there's no counterbalance can actually cause injuries as well. However, as just an excuse to move for Amber, I love it. I really do. I think we should support this kind of thing. Yeah, she's swaying from side to side. Not, you're gonna do the rotation, like the full rotation. Sorry, I asked if there were hula hooping nuggets and then didn't look at the chat. Amber, with this particular technique, would struggle hula hooping a lot. You have the smart hoop and the technique is wrong, but you recommend this as a fun activity. Exactly. And especially if you need a little bit of flavor because you find working out boring or something like that. Like, I wouldn't use only this is my point. Yes, they are. They're looking for the excuse not to move. And that's a problem. That's a fast track to immobility. Yes, Roz has a pool. Rachel is the kind to lol and not laugh at all. Hey, excuse me. Vera farted on stream. She'll deny it, but it happened. I'm denying it because it never happened. Thank you. Yeah, you think it's great for her, honestly. Rachel is just a big old meanie. Yeah. And yet this is the woman who's saying that Amber's not gonna make 50 and that her weight is the least interesting thing about her. Like, this is the problem with Rachel. Pick a lane. You're either the concerned, wise, learned reactor, or you're the sassy, mean girl. Those two things are going to conflict with each other, but the problem is Rachel's real personality, I think, is closer to mean girl. Sheltered mean girl, no less.
feel like watching this, I feel like I'm watching 2017 Amber. Like, this is so funny. This is so funny.
Oh my god, I look so silly.
Yep. Not her fixing her hair. She she kind of has rhythm, you know? She's got a little rhythm. This is hilarious, man. This is the shit I sign up for in Girl World, truly. Stop letting your cats out and just do this. This is so funny.
Wait,
She's trying to improve her life. Rachel, just... This is what you signed up for. This is not who you portrayed yourself to be. This is not who you tricked all of your viewers into believing that you were and built their trust. Like, just be honest. Yep, Snark was coming. You called it. Rachel Bot learned to laugh. Zero expression in the upper half of Rachel's face when laughing. Yeah, somebody brought up Botox last time. She is partial to getting the procedures done. I don't know if she has gotten the procedures done or if this is just her face, but it's possible. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's her face. She can do what she wants.
I'm looking addicted. Let me put on some music.
Oh Christ, when
What
she
song
walks
should
towards
I-
the camera. Oh my goodness me, this is so bad.
Play. Okay, this is not day one. We're not going to consider this day one. This is like day zero practice, okay? I'm going to put on one of my fave songs.
So I'm going to stop now because the music will be copywritten, obviously. Let's see what the exercise was in this one.
Alright, you guys, day 10 of my modified jumping jack challenge.
How do you all think Amber's earning money? Like, serious question, because I just caught a glimpse of the views on that TikTok, and TikTok pays really poorly for its content. The real money in TikTok is doing the lives and getting the gifts. But we're talking maybe a couple of bucks for these, if that, for these shorts that she's uploading. What does TikTok call them? I don't care. So seriously, how do you think she's making the money? You love you a little Botox, but her whole face shape looks different. Yeah, she's been addressing it quite a lot. She's put on a little bit of weight, so it's probably what you're seeing. Cameos, yeah, yes, Aloe. This is where my mind goes to. The spicy time content. Fetish, yeah. She's got to be doing something, right? Unless Mama Lena's footing the bill, maybe? Or do you think maybe Emily could be? Yeah. Possibly. Weight is a natural filler. Well, you're not wrong. Oh, you meant special cameos. Gotcha. Yeah, you think her cameos do bring in a decent amount, and they're awful too. Yeah. She's got to be doing something, or somebody's helping her out.
Day 1, I could only do 35 reps. Yesterday was day 9, where I did 58, which is crazy nonsensical. So that means today I have to do 58 or more. I will say...
I don't know if I should call you creeds. Pizza Planet, thank you so much. That is way too generous. 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. Congratulations to everybody who just got gifted a membership courtesy of Pizza Planet. Can we get some chicken butts and juicy peaches in the chat? Like, an abundance of them. Thank you so much, everyone. Courtesy of Pizza Planet, you have access to weekly live replays on YouTube and the Discord if you want to link your account. Thank you so much. You were literally just thinking you need to renew and you just got gifted. Convenient. Thank you so much. Far too generous to me. But yeah, take advantage of all of the stuff that you have access to now, guys. It's worth it. It's good. When can it connecting your YouTube account to Discord. It does take a bit of time to sync, but if you have trouble, just shoot me a DM. I'm Vera the Chookin literally everywhere. I'll send you a link. It's fine. Pizza Planet is a bloody great name. I agree. Right, according to her Cameo page, she has 9 orders this week, so they're a minimum of $60. So still though, that's $540. She wouldn't get all of it. Cameo would take a cut. Yeah, like maybe that's not going to sustain a DoorDash habit though. Who's buying? I don't know. I don't know. She should do Patreon streams like Roz did, but that would require learning a new platform. Amber is resistant to that.
Today, I feel swollen today because I have lipedema and it decides to swell when it decides to swell, okay?
Well, I think probably it directly relates to something health related, so like diet or exercise, maybe? Dunno. Although the person said that doctors recommend exercise to stop swelling, so I'm not sure. I just don't really believe that if she's randomly... Actually, no, maybe I'm lying. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know what, Rachel? This is a pre-recorded video. Maybe take a moment and Google it to educate yourself on what this condition is. And yes, excess sodium intake is going to upset this particular condition.
I feel like you can randomly swell. I don't know. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know.
So I feel a little swollen. My back hurts a little, but I'm going to try my hardest to ignore it and just push through. Come on, Amberlynn, you can get to 58.
I'm screaming at all of the comments that are like, you can do this, so proud of you. I don't know, it's not that I'm not proud of her. I mean, I'm not proud of her, but I don't know, it's a difficult one, isn't it? You're kind of towing the line of like, I do kind of want to shit on her because I think she's awful, but also I don't want to be like, you're not going to have any success. I sort of hope she does. It's just, oh, I don't know, is there a redemptive narrative for Amberlynn Reid? Let's see. She's going to do day 1 of spinning the thing. Okay, so obviously I will have to mute the sound for this because... I can't play this, but oh, this is absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's watch this one where she has her arm out.
All right, I'm out of breath because I just did this, but...
Who watched my last Rachel video? Who saw her say, and I quote, "I think we can talk about Amber with some kindness." Who saw that? And now she's literally sitting here watching Amber's TikToks, laughing at her. My, how the mighty have fallen.
It has been requested. I'm trying to find a little starting point here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so people want to know the brand, how many links do I use, etc. So the brand is our Starry. 34 links. You can see it on there. And then people are curious, how many do I use? So let's count.
Lucky for me, this is my channel and I don't want to count. Let's skip to the spinning.
The pros, super fun. I'm sweating, heart's pumping, improving stamina, burning calories, etc., etc. The cons, I was actually vlogging for my YouTube channel.
Are we going to get vlogs? Wait, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Are we going to get a vlog?
Yes, I agree. Maybe this is a paid request. It's quite possible that she is doing feeder content on TikTok. TikTok has a real view for the other end of the spectrum of condition, but not so much for this one. I even got the executives themselves in emails to each other questioning whether this is even a problem. LV, thank you so much for gifting 10 more memberships. My goodness, there's so many going out tonight. Congratulations, everybody who just got gifted Membership courtesy of LV. Can we get some chicken butts and juicy peaches in the chat for LV? Thank you, thank you. You are far too good to me. Thank you so much.
I will cry.
And I was like showing it. The ball thing flew off, but thankfully I bought two, so I was able to replace the ball.
Oh, big stretch.
The other guy.
Look, she.
Yes, this wide ride. I wonder what Rachel would say if she saw my big ass out for a jog. And this is why it's hard to exercise in view of people. I agree. And that's the message that's coming out, right? If you're overweight, then people are going to laugh at you. And it's a problem. Those messages going out into the world is a problem because Rachel is not just speaking about Amber. Rachel is speaking about anybody who identifies with Amber. And it is, although, look, I've worked in gyms. I've never experienced a setting where people are criticized for being overweight and going to the gym. Sorry. My throat today is not playing ball. I've never witnessed that, but I do understand why people are hesitant. I don't like working out in public either. You know, I have Shaun of Steel would call it a prison gym. I have a little nook in my house, and it's just this little space where I can dance and I can do my silly push-ups, and you know, like I don't have to factor anybody else even walking in to the room. And what she's doing is just supporting all of that rhetoric that everybody is scared of. Like, because there are people out there in the world like Rachel, and you hope that they're not in the gym looking at you, right? It's not good. Yeah, that's a good point, LV. Make sure that you have your gifted memberships enabled, everybody. You can't do it on a phone device. You need to do it on a PC or on the desktop website. And make sure that you're enabled. Otherwise, it's just completely random. I wish we could pick who it goes to, like you can on Twitch. Yes, you would never make fun of an overweight person. You're making fun of bad people who are fat and girl, but specifically the people, not because they're fat. At least you know your gym is clean. I love it. It's a great space. Shaun of Steel has been your hookup for free full-length 600-pound live episodes. I love his episodes. I really do. I know some people struggle with his sense of humor. I think if you can take it in the spirit in which it's, you know, meant. Wow, Stacey. You lost just over 110 pounds in the last 3 years. Good for you. Well done. Doing the clucking thing. You notice Girl World creators don't go for the weight first. They talk about how shit the person is. She just goes for the weight. I agree. I will not go for the weight at all, personally, but I'm not going to judge those creators that do. But Rachel is being downright mean-natured at this point. You can see the message that's coming out of it.
She moved and her cat ran away from her. Wait, let's watch that again. Watch him. Big stretch.
The other guy.
Oh no, maybe
the
not.
The other one that I bought. So this is a...
Okay, so she broke it. Cool, I don't care. Let's watch this one.
Alright, you guys. It is Monday weigh-in update. So I went to turn on my scale, and it was like majorly glitching.
Oh no! This kind of backs up that I think she was lying before. She needs to come up with an excuse now, because if she's been lying about the weight loss, people are going to notice, so she needs an excuse.
Like, I will show you a clip here because I recorded.
Was it really? I'm just saying.
Do you have to be so smug? Like, so smug?
Not me fucking the lights up. Do you like my stupid cowboy lights, by the way? How fucking gay are they?
No.
Obsessed. Listen, The cycle is cycling, as this person has commented. Oh god, the cycle is real. Yeah, this is what she does. The scale is broken. We'll let her say it, and then we'll address the fact that it's not true. Okay, so over to you, Amber.
I was like, what is actually happening? So there was nothing on top of.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mal. This would be phase 2. Absolutely. She's been riding the dopamine high for what, like 3 weeks? That is a long time to ride a dopamine high. So now we're going to be hitting the depletion phase of the dopamine, and that is a nasty place to be. It is a very depressing place to be. Your body does not feel right. It's exhausting, and yeah, definitely phase 2. Yeah, the weight isn't a problem. I think the weight is just a common denominator because there's some psychological aspect of it to these type of personalities that tends to include choices that lead to being huge. I agree. I actually had somebody once say, you know, oh, would you ever consider covering this person? It was a suggestion. They don't have a condition. And I realized in that moment, it's like, oh, I'm not covering people with conditions. That's not the primary factor for me. I'm covering people with arrested development. And it just coincidentally happens that conditions tend to go along with arrested development for some reason, coincidentally. Yeah, you're right. I think it's probably more of a coincidence that the weight is there than the similarities in the personalities. Yummy, welcome in. I'm so glad you made it just in time for Vera to teach me about your next love. Yeah, Yummy caught caught sight of alt Rachel, you know, back when she was like 19, and that was a thumbs up, wasn't it?
Of it, but it was like flashing a bunch of numbers. I tried moving the scale. I tried seeing if there was something underneath it. I tried unplugging it. I tried leaving it unplugged for a while. I tried Googling. I tried looking.
So that scale, the one that she shows there, if you look at it again, it's all damaged and fucked, right? We'll drag to a bit where you can see
seeing
it.
If there was something underneath.
There. So each corner is fucked, okay? This scale has been moved and battered around a lot. That's an old.
Yeah. Okay, I imagine there's a lot of people with scales in here at the moment. I've owned maybe like 3 scales in my entire life. Has anybody worn out a scale like this, like to its point of failure? I imagine it doesn't happen that often, right? Surely this is very, very old. I almost would think that the electronics would be more likely to fail before the actual, like this is in poor condition. And I think the point that Rachel is about to make is that this looks like a scale that's gone through multiple moves and things like that. And is probably about to say that that's not a new scale. I kind of feel that way. Yeah, you've still had your same scale since 2002. And it's still doing the thing. Yeah. You never have just upgraded to a digital and changed batteries. Yeah, same. Yeah. And to be fair, the only reason I think I've had multiple, like Girl Please just said, where I upgraded to digital, but at one point I also decided that having a scale was no longer healthy for me, so I got rid of it, and then, you know, years later I decided I wanted another one, so I've never actually fully killed a scale. Yeah, it happens with older ones. Yeah, but then you're replacing an old one, right? Amber, if you remember, last year bought a new one. So before she got demonetized last year, one of her last videos, I want to say it was like the 3rd or 4th last video, something like that, she bought a new scale. So theoretically, if she's being honest about the scale that she's showing us, this scale is only a year old. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I my feeling, if you all care, I think you do because you're all here. My feeling is that this is probably a very old scale that hadn't been thrown out. And she's needing to push the narrative to hide that she's not actually losing the weight since we've now moved into phase 2. And she's trying to show everybody how broken it is, and she's pulled out an old one, and this is, in fact, not the one that she's been using. That's my feeling. Yeah, you think that too? Yeah. She's just collecting scales? Yeah, well, because otherwise you need to, like, go somewhere to throw them out. It's like my grandparents. Every time my grandparents upgrade their laptop, the old one doesn't get thrown out. It gets stored under the desk, and there's like this laptop graveyard of like 8 different laptops. But yes, that's what I'm thinking Amber's doing with scales. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to click. Amber keeps for old phones, so why not an old scale? Yeah, you think it's right? Yep. You think Amber is using an old broken scale. One of the reasons she doesn't show the current one, otherwise sleuths would compare it to this one. Yeah, but you can't tell me this is a year old. You do that with your phones. Not gonna lie, you're a bit of an electronics hoarder. Yeah. She plays choosies with her old scales. Oh no, I'm gonna get the giggles. I can feel it. Yes. Your dad used to have an entire garden shed of old desktop computers. Wow, that would be like a relic museum, wouldn't it? Hello, Soft Signal. Welcome in. Absolutely do some lurking while you do some working. I love it. Okay, so I think we're all in agreement that this is plausible, right? That there are old scales sitting around in her apartment.
Scale. Okay, I did not clock this, by the way. The people on Reddit clocked it. If you look at a video of the scale from when she was in the LCU, so just a couple of months ago, the same scale that she was weighing in with, the corners are all intact. So it suggests that this is not the same scale. This video of the scale being all glitchy and fucked, I reckon is not the one that actually works.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Amber buys the same type of scale each time as well. So yeah, it would make sense. I mean, yeah, it could have fallen apart in that time, but also keep in mind, not only is this scale supposed to be like a year old, actually it would be less than a year, wouldn't it? Not only that, but we also know that Amber hasn't been doing regular weigh-ins because she's been saying that she hasn't weighed herself in a while. So it's less than a year old and it's not in regular use. You love playing scale detective. You've come to the right place. Oh dear. Hey Asha, hello. Amber seems to buy one of 3 over and over. Yeah, exactly. So she could have a duplicate model for sure.
So I think to avoid weighing herself, she's lying and pretending her scale is broken, which is a classic Amber Reid move. Her scale has broken so many times. I've got some scales. They haven't broken in about 12 years. Either she has insane bad luck with the quality.
Yeah, scales last a while. I think we're all saying that. And like, yes, Amber is obviously heavier than the great majority of us, but the scales she's buying are designed to handle that too. Vera, please remember Rachel has insiders with Amber, sloppy seconds, so she can state things for a fact. Whoa, Maria. 2 scales in 55 years. That's epic. What brand? Because my goodness. And is it 2 just because you upgraded to digital? You've been sleuthing everywhere, but you didn't see you in the rewatch. Yes, LV is everywhere. LV watches all. LV sees all.
Of the scales she buys, or she's a big fat liar and I'm going to let you decide what you think is more likely. Anyway, let's let her carry on explaining. But yeah, it's pretty likely that this is not her most recent set of scales, and she's lying here.
I tried unplugging it. I tried leaving it unplugged for a while. I tried Googling. I tried looking up the type of scale, if this was like normal, a way to fix it. I could not figure it out. So my scale.
So that over explanation of like, I did this, I could not figure it out. Reads
It's a lie.
to me as somebody who is over explaining because they're lying.
I agree. I agreed with Rachel. Yes.
So that's my thought, but
Is broken. And it decided to break while I am thriving. And I mean,
yeah, so this is a lie, right? It decided to break while I am, and then the way she kind of affects her voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Rachel, are you copying me? I've always said that when Amber over-exaggerates or makes a word sound weird or over-enunciates, that's usually a sign of her lying. And yet, thriving that. Yes.
Mr. Snowflake is the first person who pointed this out, but when Amber lies...
No, he didn't. He pointed out something else because I remember thinking, no, you're wrong.
She puts on a voice, oftentimes, and yeah, this is just giving absolute bullshit.
thriving.
I said that, Rachel. That was me. You're watching me. You've confused me with other videos that you watch.
I'm genuinely, I'm moving better. I'm breathing better. I'm moving more. I'm more energized. My clothes are fitting better. I fit better in the car. Like, the list goes on and on. Normally, this would trigger me. Like, in the past, trust me, I have had multiple broken scales in my lifetime.
We know.
And that would trigger me into being like, what is even the point? I can't weigh in.
Oh my gosh, Secret Burb! Congratulations! Oh, that's so wonderful. Happy and healthy, I take it? Epic congratulations. Yeah. We've got a few percolating babies in the community at the moment. Clock it, Vera. Clock it. If any of you have ever looked at my transcripts, every time I say clock instead of actual swearing, it writes it as clock. Has Girl World turned on Mr. Snowflake? No. You asked because you've seen a few videos talking shit but didn't watch. There are a lot of people side-eyeing him, but there's nothing tangible. He's just, I think, sus by association and sus by a handful of actions, but not actually officially in the Rachel camp, if that makes sense. You never really liked Snowflake. I got into Girl World because of, partially because of Snowflake. He was one of two. And it sucks because he actually inspired quite a bit of my channel too. But yeah, hopefully he'll sort himself out. But yeah. Did I miss one? No, not too bad. Urgent C-section, so rough, but he's safe and healthy. 3 weeks early, but... What? Maybe that's a good thing, Secret Burp. 3 weeks early, but almost 9 pounds. A big boy. Oh, well, I'm glad you and baby are safe and everything is moving along. 3 weeks is nothing these days.
I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. No, the scale being broke is not in my control.
I think that the likelihood that the amount of personal work one would have to do with Amber's background, food addiction, etc., that would have to be done with a therapist to get you to the point where something that used to trigger you so badly now has not only no effect but the opposite effect is so highly unlikely that I think she's lying. That mixed in with the fact that she's speaking in this way that she often speaks, kind of over explaining and over kind of enunciating, I don't really know, leads me to believe that those two things together make me think that this is not true and she doesn't want to weigh in and she's soft launching her the failure part of the journey.
But what is in my control is me doing my exercises every day, me weighing my food.
Also, order a new scale, right? Amazon Prime it will come tomorrow. This doesn't need to derail you.
Scanning my food, counting my calories.
Those scales aren't cheap though, and Amber is not as flush as she once was, so perhaps it's a privileged stance to say, just buy some more scales, they'll be here overnight. This is not like she can just get on eBay and order a $20 pair of scales. Pair of scales? Is it a pair of scales? Anyway, sorry, derailed myself. Amber requires a specialized set of scales. Grammar me, please. And these are not cheap. They're just not. And that's the reality of it. So, yeah. It's a little bit privileged to sit there and say that. Pair and pair. It is a pair of scales. Amazon likely doesn't have. Oh no, I think Amazon does. It does, because standard scales go up to like 180 kilos, whatever that is in pounds. I'm not sure. And then the next one up, I'm fairly certain they are on like eBay and stuff like that. And so probably therefore Amazon is my point. Yeah. Don't ask me, Vera. I used to say 2 twins instead of a pair. I love that. Yes. There it is. One for $109.99 for 600 pounds. And so, like, you know, personally, I don't just have that every day to shell out. You know, Amber is rough, and even if Libby was right about the you know, the money she's earning from Cameo, which sounds right, to be perfectly honest, but even if that's the case, she's still got bills to pay. She's got rent, she's got phones, she's got insurance, she has her DoorDash bill, and it's not necessarily acceptable to just say, just go get one on Amazon. It's a very sheltered way of thinking. Ooh, 701 for $79. Yep, that one you get one step on it and that's it. Amazon has everything. Yep. I know. And we don't have in Australia that overnight thing. You still have to wait for normal postage. It blows my mind that they have the infrastructure set up to just do this overnight delivery stuff in America. Amazing. She could. It's a good point. I could absolutely find that sort of money in her budget, but would she be willing to give up a day worth of DoorDash for a new set of scales? Set of scales. I don't know. I don't know what the grammar is.
And not changing a single thing besides improving every single day. But don't you worry.
Oh my god, I've just read this person's comment. Look at this, absolute tea. I don't know, Amber, you've made the video dozens of times before. Have you ever seriously considered that your weight is a symptom of a larger problem and that you're more than just your weight? To lose weight and keep it off, you're going to have to simultaneously get professional help for your BPD, see a doctor because of your history with cancer, brackets, the hormonal effects that has on you, and your lymphedema. To not acknowledge that or find out if all of those things are / might be intertwined or affecting one another is to sell yourself short. You need to seek help for all of you to heal you. That's the only sustainable way. And
I just want to add to that because I think that person really missed one of the key factors here, and that is talking about a condition on the table. We need to do like an inpatient kind of situation for a really long time, and that costs a lot of money.
Oh my god, clock it. This person is so right. That's the truth, right? It's not like I've said before, eating in a calorie deficit is kind of appeasing the symptoms. It's not sort of solving and addressing the root cause, which needs to be addressed through therapy. Could not have said that better myself.
As much as I love a non-scale victory, which I have a whole list full, I want to see the progress on the scale. So I did buy a new one. It'll be here in a couple days. It was very expensive. I have to buy the medical grade scale, so it was over $100. It has a
Yeah, over $100. Do you think she bought that one, LV? Same one you just found? I reckon so. It is an outlay, right? Yeah. Did she say clock it? Yes. Yeah. Amber DoorDash's large diet sodas, $20. I think Amber got the money incoming from Secret Sauce. I agree. There's got to be something, right? It's either she's doing content and none of us know about, which I feel like would be difficult to conceal from this community, honestly. Surely somebody in here would have come across that by now. Or she's got funding coming in from external sources like Emily, like Mama Lynn, like the grandmother. You know, there's something going on. This TikTok and cameos to me doesn't make sense. There's got to be something else. $20 for a single soda. Cluck, no. Yes, I agree. Hello, Matt and Ches. Cheese? Cheese. You just found my channel the other day. You like my analysis? Thank you so much. Welcome in. It's a fun community here. I can't take credit for it. The people are just incredible. Did you see Foodie is trying to sell portraits for $15 a pop? So, like, what, she's drawing people and trying to sell her art? Because I've seen her art. Now, I am not one to disparage people's art. I think art comes in many, many, many forms. And I think that's a wonderful thing. There's something out there for everybody. But Madam is unskilled. I'll put it that way. And she reserves the right to refunds.
It has amazing reviews. So when I get the scale and it's all set up, you guys will get your weigh in. So don't you worry, because I'm curious too. How well did I do? Like, I had a lot of days this week where I was really swollen, because what triggers my lipedema...
Swollen. The excuse...
Don't lick your teeth when you do... Oh my gosh. Oh, that tongue flick. Did you all catch that? That's the second time now. The first time was when she was looking at the shelf. The second time was when Amber said swollen. What is going on here? Is she rage baiting me? I'm so uncomfortable. What are we watching? What are we watching? I'm just gonna because I'm a little bit of a sadist. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Swollen, because what triggers my lipedema...
Swollen. The excuse...
No! I'm not okay. I need an adult. Oh shit, I am the adult. Oh. I don't know. I would have said no, but now I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. Oh no. What do I do with this? You told her to hide it? Why would she do that and so slow? It was gratuitous, wasn't it? Oh no. I'm running this choo-choo train badly, apparently. Does anyone want to swap? Oh, jeez. Oh no, my face aches from giggling. Look, I hope that was for a desired effect. I really do. Because the alternative to this is quite horrifying and adds an extra layer onto her involvement in this whole situation. Mm. This is your first stream you managed to catch in a while, and you do this. You were ruffled. I am so sorry. Oh no. And there's a few first timers in here too. I'm so sorry. You know what? I take full accountability of this. I do. The little chaos demon in my brain is saying, do it again. And slow. Just so you know, that's happening in the background as we speak right now. Oh dear. Oh, you're fairly certain it's the latter option, honestly. I'm concerned it might be. We love whatever is wrong with you, Vera. Oh no. It's happening. It's happening.
Swollen because what triggers my lipedema
Swollen. The
Oh no. Oh, yummy. I'm so sorry because I was about to do it anyway. Because you and I are the same level of chaos, really. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Did you enjoy? Oh, my face aches. I legit have a face ache from this. This is not where I thought we were going. Oh. What's wrong with her? Me or Rachel? Because, valid question either way, to be perfectly honest. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mel. You don't deserve this. At least it wasn't on your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Did you see your chicken daddy? Tell me if you didn't. We can look again. Oh, dear. This has to go on Only Chocks. Only Hens. Oh, be like water baby. Thank you so much. When 25, I faced my phobia slash shame slash fear of the scale by stepping on a large trucking scale in front of all the men running that office. I still hate the scale. Oh my goodness. Good for you for facing your fear though. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wait, what? You didn't see it? Okay, sorry everyone. We need to do an emergency chicken daddy. 2 seconds. This won't take long. So sorry. It's important because it's Mel's birthday. Where are my chicken daddies? There they are. Okay, it is August. Yes. This is your chicken daddy. Enjoy and have a very happy birthday. This is a good palate cleanser for Rachel licking her teeth, yeah? Sorry, I'm clicking everything. Oh, you already saw it, but today's your birthday, so thanks for showing it again. Happy birthday, Wide Ride. Lots of August nuggets. I love it. Happy birthday to everybody. Can we get some celebratory chickens or party hats in the chat for everybody? Happy birthday. But yes, yay for chicken daddies. What a wonderful palate cleanser. Maybe I need to keep this up my sleeve in case Rachel does anything weird again. Okay. Is everyone alright? Shall we continue?
excuses are just really coming in thick and fast.
My lymphedema to swell, gravitational pull baby, but also exercise, sitting in chairs, sitting in cars. And I've been going out, I've been doing things, and I've been working out every single day, but these things will not stop me.
It's just classic, isn't it? It's just classic Amber. Excuse, deflect excuse.
Oh, Bonita. I feel psychologically unsafe. You know what? That is not what I aim for my channel. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Can't say I won't do it again because I just can't.
Losing the fat that I am capable of losing. So if I have water retention, Okay, it is what it is. That'll go away, baby. But so will the fat that I am capable of losing. And everything evens out on the scale, whether I'm swollen or I'm not. But I know today would have been a great
Girl, please. I'm traumatized, so going to prep for bed. If y'all don't hear back from me, have a great rest of stream. Girl, please is gonna dream about Rachel licking her teeth. Oh, no. See, this is what I love about the community that we've all built here. I feel like we tackle some really heavy topics, and I think we do it with respect and the grace that these topics deserve. But we also have a sense of humor, and I really, really like that because that very much represents me as a chukin. And I think it's important to have the sense of humor about things as well as talking about the heavy topics. It's just the most perfect balance that you've all struck, and I appreciate it so much.
weigh-in day. I woke up, I was feeling a little bit deswelled.
The way she's speaking is just so performative. I just don't believe her at all.
I felt so good.
I think she ate a huge McDonald's last night.
Breathing felt good. Like, I was just like, I feel it in my body, baby.
So,
like, if you know, you
I
know.
feel it in my body, baby. If you know, you know. Like, the way she's talking, it's not real. It's not how she normally talks. This is just...
No, she's talking to somebody else who speaks like that. She's picked this up from somewhere.
Oh, it's tiring that we're... For me, right? Because I've fast-tracked this because I started at the beginning and now we're here. I've seen, like, 2 steps of the cycle in one video.
Sometimes, you know, you're like, oh, I'm going to be up a few pounds. And then sometimes you're like, oh, I feel good. I'm going to be down. I didn't get to see that result. But I will in a couple days. I'm sorry to let everyone down.
Okay, so she thinks in a couple of days she's going to get that result, right? Let's see if she, in fact, does do a weigh-in. Before we see the weigh-in, let's watch what else she did that day.
Welcome to everything I ate today in a calorie deficit.
I'm sorry, but she's huge.
So, for 415 calories for breakfast...
Not the way she's laid out all the
2 scrambled
segments. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
eggs with pepper jack cheese, bacon, clementine, and asparagus that I cooked in the air fryer.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Watched Mr. Snowflake, and he had a commenter that mentioned it's very TikTok Valley Girl kind of personality. It is very TikTok influencer. We talked about that in the last stream. So yeah, maybe it's not somebody in her personal... I'm pressing buttons. My goodness. I'm flailing. I talk a lot. Move my hands a lot when I talk. Yeah, so maybe she's not talking to somebody in her personal life, but maybe she's watching influencers on TikTok and copying them. Yeah, Amber has been so over the top phony lately. She really has. It's painful to watch. And yet we watched those What I Eat in a Day video 4 times. Because I don't know why.
Alright, you guys, for
That bloody bowl is huge.
lunch, I made...
Yeah, that bowl, that's a party bowl, right? Like you might put lollies in there or chips or I don't know. It's not like a dinner bowl.
vegetable chicken rice soup again.
That is enough for 3 people. That's crazy.
Yesterday. This comes out to 570 calories.
I sincerely doubt. That would need to be nothing but veggies in that proportion to be those kind of calories. No, I don't think so. Standard US. No, wait. Are you trolling me? Is this a standard bowl size? In the South. If you're a combination of the 5 people you spend the most time with, she's clearly had a shift in who she's with or what she is consuming. I agree. Something's changed. Although it would make sense because she's pulled away from the LCU, and I'm so glad because that bro thing that she was doing was driving me up the wall. You would destroy that soup? Fair. Remind me, American translation, lollies. Oh, sorry, candies? Like, candy? We call them lollies. You know, like, lollies would encompass a great many kinds of sweets, right? I'm sorry. No, not just lollipops. No, we would call those lollipops. I'm talking about like, you know, like just like little hard candies, or, I, I'm rattling off lollies in my head, and they're all Australian varieties that you are not going to know. No, so not on a stick, you know, just like candies in a wrapper, or like, I'm still thinking of Australian candies. Oh my god. I can't not. Can anybody help me? Yeah, sweets, candies. Yeah. Anything that's any sort of candy that isn't chocolate, really, we would call lollies. And I'm still thinking of oh my gosh. What are American candies? Hard candies could be considered lollies, but it's also a much broader term as well. Yeah, it's an umbrella term for anything that is sweet and small and not chocolate. Yeah, like Werther's. Yep. Lifesavers. Yep. Warheads, also lollies. They're not Australian, are they? Jolly Ranchers, lollies. Yes. Skittles. Oh, yeah. No, Skittles are lollies. Yep. Gummies are lollies. So yeah, does this make sense? A Tootsie Roll? I'm unfamiliar. Ma'am, we're fat here. We have a variety of names depending on the candy. Hard candy, sour candy, gummy. See, we have those as well, but it would be underneath the umbrella of lollies. Nerds are lollies. Yep. Gummy worms are lollies. Yeah, gummies are lollies. Yeah. Where are my Aussie nuggets? I know there are some of you in here. Joke, can you help? Where's Nikki? Where's Asha? I've seen many of you in here. Please help me. Sour Patch Kids are lollies. Yes, I feel like we're getting it right. You have 3 pounds of Skittles. LV, put the Skittles down and back away. Chocolates are chockies. They wouldn't be considered a lolly. Yeah, chocolate is chocolate. It's a separate thing. Chockies. Joke. I'm like sitting here going, examples of lollies: musk sticks, Chico babies, milk bottles, raspberry creams. Nobody's gonna know what the clock I'm on about. So lolly is, I mean, yes, but it's more than sugar. It is the spirit of the sugar in which it's made. Yeah, literally everything else is a lolly. So if it's not chocolate, it's a lolly. Not chockies. Yeah, Mr. Chucken and I have a little chocky after dinner every night. Just a little chocky. Oh my god, I love musk sticks too. They're one of my favorites. Yeah. Thank you, Asha. Yes, summon the Aussies and they shall appear. I think oh yes. True. We don't call them Chico babies anymore because that has been seen as racist. Now they're cheekies. Valid. Sorry, I'm a millennial. I grew up with the alternative. Musk sticks. Look, I'm not even going to begin to try to explain these to you because if you don't know what a musk stick is, it's an impossible flavor to describe. But it's great. No, bubblegum. Sorry. Bubblegum is not a lolly. No. Bubblegum is just gum. No, musk sticks are great. I really like them. Yes. Okay. So we have fully derailed this live. I'm so sorry. Also, Killer pythons was coming to mind too. Okay, millennial Aussies, do you remember the killer pythons of our childhood? And if so, have you seen them recently? It's an abomination. The fake SIGs. Yeah, but do you want to say what they actually were? Are you brave enough? I'm not going to say it. I'm not brave enough. They've changed names too. Yeah, they're called fads now. Not what they were when we were kids, no. Starbursts. Lollies. Oh dear. Yeah, that was yes, it's a chicken side quest. Oh, I'm playing Skyrim again. It's so great. It's so great. No, we're not going to side quest into Skyrim. No. You saw them after the name change. You didn't see them before. The 90s was a different time, okay? Musk sticks are kind of like fragrant fondant sticks. I suppose. Yes, but they're firmer than fondant though, aren't they? But they are a little bit crumbly like fondant. They're just great. They just really are. Yeah. Hey, Quirky, you're also playing Skyrim again. I have a great many hours in Skyrim. I'm embarrassed to say how many. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you definitely can't say what they used to be. That one I agree with. Although no, to be honest, I kind of agree with all of the changes. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, the 90s was a wild west. It was fine. Okay. I am going to go back to Rachel now. Now that we all know the definition of lollies. Thank you so much, Aussie Nuggets, for helping me on that. Oh, yeah. What do we call soda? Soft drink. It's weird to call it soda. I called Nikki a bad Aussie the other day for calling it soda. Because, no, soft drink. Or Coke. Because for some reason Coke has its own name. Okay, I'm going back now.
We have a serving of rice.
She's got a plaster on her arm. She's like covered in these scratches. I think she talks about her excoriation, allegedly, quite a lot, but it's been very visible recently.
Brussels sprouts, garlic, carrots, onion. I put a little Tabasco. I put tons of pepper. I love pepper in my chicken soups. I also have a serving of butter. I forgot to say, I was sitting here eating. The way I make my broth is just water and a little bit of like chicken powder, and so good. So for 500 calories, I'm having refried beans.
So wait, you all didn't know what I meant by lollies. Did you know what I meant by chips? Because I'm realizing, so I'm talking about crisps when I say chips. Not to be confused with the deep fried variant, which are also chips.
I have been craving them. It's probably been like 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, today's the day. I'm allowing myself a serving of Doritos to dip.
This is the thing, right? Having a bag of Doritos in your house when you're somebody who eats the way she has historically eaten, expecting yourself to be able to like portion those and not eat the whole bag. I don't know. I just don't really buy it. Okay, I mean, this is boring. I don't really care what she ate. Let's see if she did a weigh-in. I think this is the weigh-in. There's a couple videos here. One here where she's spinning the thing. Not too bothered about that. Let's watch this fridge video and then we'll do the weigh-in. Oh, it's not working. Oh, here it is.
Hello? Oh, hi guys.
Sorted.
Oh, I hate it when she does the fridge thing. I don't want to be in Amber's fridge.
Food did it first. Fridge cam.
Welcome to everything I ate today in a calorie deficit.
Yeah, right? Chips as in chips or chips as in French fries. So in Australia, it's just chips. It's all chips. All of it.
First thing
Good
I'm
lord,
having
she
today
thinks she's so quirky. I almost don't care what she ate today, right? Skip, let's watch the weigh-in. This is what everybody has been waiting for.
Hello, you guys. So
Hello.
I got my new scale, so I am here to update you guys on that. So today is actually day 31 of me weighing all my food, tracking all my calories. Literally, your diet is what is gonna make or break you in a weight loss journey. The hardest part is...
I love it when she gives really emphatic weight loss advice. Like, your diet is what's going to make or break you in a weight loss journey. Is it, hun? No shit. Like, I know.
in the kitchen,
Tell yourself.
and that's like...
Oh, I know, it's so annoying when people say really obvious things, and then say it as though it's really important wisdom that they're imparting on their viewers. I agree, that's super annoying.
95% of what matters. So on day 1, I weighed 549.0, and then today on day 31, on my new scale, I was 519.6. So that means in total, I am down 29.4 pounds in a month. That is pretty much 30 pounds in a month. That is amazing. So from my last weigh-in though, I am up 1.4 pounds. I have done nothing differently when it comes to food. Weigh everything, track everything, stay under my allotted...
Oh, snark incoming. I love this. This is like trigger warnings ahead of time, but in the fun way. I am more entertained at present by the chat trying to decipher Aussie lingo. I'm yes. Yeah, chips is both hot chips and potato chips. Yeah, and so we wouldn't say cold chips for the crisps. We would just say chips. But if you're talking about like hot chips, like fries, then you would specify hot chips. The exception is if you're going to McDonald's, they're still called fries for some reason, but everywhere else they're called chips. You wouldn't take diet advice from any of the girls. I would argue maybe don't take diet advice from anyone online. Like, see a professional. Yep, because McDonald's is American. Indeed. Hot chips is hilarious. Why? Is it not accurate? Are they not chips and are they not hot? I think that's very efficient. You're gonna have to unsub because it's soda, no exceptions. No, it's soft drink. And when you think about it, that's kind of it's telling of our culture why it's called soft drink, because the alternative, of course, is a hard drink, which is referencing alcohol. And there is a massive drinking culture in Australia. It's huge, and it's yes, not something I partake in. Never really connected with Aussies on that level. It hurts your head. Chips are chips and fries are fries, yet crisps, no one needs to use it. Eat crisps, no one needs to use it. I'm going to leave you all to argue with that. Let's see the snark.
Calories. The only difference is I started infinity hooping. I love it. It doesn't even feel like an exercise to me. I mean, besides the fact that like it leaves me feeling sore, my heart's a pumping, I'm sweating, or at least trying to a little bit, because my body doesn't sweat much. I don't know why.
Ew.
Like I'm getting my heart rate up, I am burning them calories, like I'm out of breath, but it's...
Hang on a second, I have a question. Sorry, she said at the last video where she was meant to weigh in but the scale was broken, that she woke up feeling really light and skinny, and she could just feel that today was going to be a day where she weighed in really well. And then 2 or 3 days later, she suddenly weighs the same. Like, I don't know. I don't believe it. Also, what a crazy screen to freeze on.
So fun. But I have a severe case of lipedema and lymphedema. So exercising, long car rides, or even short car rides, sitting for a long period of time, like in a chair, a lot of stuff like that actually causes fluid retention. So right now, due to the exercising, I have a lot of trapped fluid. So I'm losing the fat that I'm capable of losing. It's
I don't like that look, Rachel. Okay, so just in case anyone's unaware, you can have lipedema and you can have lymphedema as two separate things. What Amber has and what she's trying to describe badly is actually she had lipedema that progressed so badly because it wasn't managed through lifestyle like diet and exercise, where it's actually progressed through through the severity stages. And once it hits, I want to say stage 4, it's up there. It's the second to last stage, I believe. Or it might even be the last stage. I don't know, it's progressed, right? It's a severe version. Once it gets to that point, that's where the lymphedema can enter the lipedema space and become a complication of the lipedema. So what Amber has is extraordinarily progressed and severe. And the reality of it is, it's, thank you, stage 4. Thank you for fact checking me. Yes. What Amber's dealing with is so severe that even if she loses the weight, it's actually unlikely that she will be able to shift this. And in some cases, even surgery is not effective. So it's one of those things that you want to catch early and manage. But of course, Amber didn't. And now it's just done. I actually used to work with a lady, absolutely lovely lady, who had managed to get lymphedema on both her legs and hips, and it literally looked like, after she'd lost all the weight, that she was one size person from the waist down and then an appropriately sized person from the waist up, because it's not an exercise thing at that point. It's an actual full-on, sometimes irreversible complication. So yeah, it's rough. I don't know. If you have the lymphedema and lipedema, can those prevent you from sweating? Serious question. I'm not sure how that would impact. I know it's impacting the fluid moving through that area, but yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, it is incredibly painful. It's actually really serious, and one of those little glimpses that we get into Amber's life of how serious her situation actually is. It's really not good. And that's why I come down on Rachel giggling at her because she's hula hooping weirdly. You know, it's not cute. It's not a good look. It won't age well, because at some point this is going to catch up with Amber, and then Rachel's legacy online talking about this is laughing at the fact that Amber can't do a full jumping jack. So, yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Maria. So you have a practical knowledge. Mine is purely theoretical. You used to work with lymphedema patients and did their bandages every day. It's brutal. It can lead to some really seriously life-threatening things, can it not? When it's completely run rampant like it is in Amber. And the reality is she's probably got, like, I'm so sorry for anyone who's sensitive to words, but I'm about to say some very unpleasant words. She's probably dealing with a lot of swelling and a lot of oozing skin, where like the fluid literally can't go anywhere else, so it starts oozing out of the pores, and it would be insanely painful. And calling DVT. Sorry, nobody's brought it up yet. An appropriate time to bring it up, joke. I appreciate that. Yeah. So props to your legacy, Rachel, because until you do a redemption arc, unfortunately, I can't let anybody forget it. I just can't. But this is all within your control. Oh, cool. A quick Google search says lymphedema doesn't affect how much you do or don't sweat. But who knows? Yeah. If ALR can't live down some things, yeah, like the rarity thing, Rachel can't ever live down DVT. We ride at dawn. Indeed. I know. Yeah. Yes. Cellulitis can be a really bad issue with unchecked lymphedema. Exactly. And that's like a full-on infection. That can get very out of hand very quickly. Yes. Oh, thank you, Maria. DVTs, sepsis. Yeah, it can get really, really serious. The fact that at least Amber's not showing us, my feeling is that if Amber actually was struggling with serious things like that, she probably wouldn't show us, because like Roz, they have a real blanket approach to the stuff that actually matters, but then talk about all the stuff that doesn't matter. Renal failure, heart failure. Yes. Yeah, your coworker has lymphedema and has to wear these cast things that massage and squeeze her legs every night to keep the fluid moving. Yeah, it does. It's a rough situation, and it's serious, and I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not over traumatizing when I say Amber is a medical emergency. Just as Eugenia is, it's the same thing, different end of the spectrum, same level of severity.
Happening. I see it in my face. I see it like in places where I don't have lipedema or lymphedema. I do have both edemas. I do. But right now, the trapped fluid is obviously showing on the scale. So the best.
Well, I love how when she wants to blame the lymphedema for that, she can, but when she doesn't want to, she doesn't. Somebody commented, followed your advice, did the research. Multiple sources say compression garments and lymphatic massage are best, not to stop exercising.
Yeah, you want to basically, and please, Maria, jump in if you want to. Basically, this is not going to be something that she ever gets rid of. It needs to be managed, and the most important thing is to have a diet that supports, like anti-inflammatory diets, for example, go-tos. Sometimes even like keto in the short term is a go-to for this kind of thing, but like managing the amount of sodium that's going into your body, the amount of fats that are going into your body, and also making sure that you keep moving to keep the circulation happening. Also, things like compression bandages and massage and things like that are really good to also try and keep things moving. But ultimately, letting it go as far as what Amber has, it's going to just be you'd never be able to keep up with it. It would be awful. She's in pain from this, without a doubt, like constantly. All of the girls are a medical emergency waiting to happen. I don't know how they aren't scared. Well, I have two theories on that. One is that, very dark, but it's the choice, the exit option that they've chosen, and that's a conscious thing. It can be that. And two, I brought this up before, so in Australia, and potentially other countries as well, pipe up if this is your country. For example, cigarette packets have some extremely serious traumatizing imagery, including damaged unborn things on there. Like really, really graphic images. And this is basically the government trying to show that it's doing the right thing to dissuade people from smoking. And the cigarette companies, of course, are agreeing to the thing that makes them comply with the government while also earning them the most money. And the reason that tactic earns them the most money is because it's been proven that extreme shock tactics are some of the least effective change mechanisms on the human brain. And so they're okay with it because by and large, it's just not going to shift people's mentality, right? If people want to smoke, they look at something that is so extreme and go, yeah, no, that's not going to be me. That's never going to be me, right? Because it's too much for the brain to comprehend and apply to oneself for the most part. So my theory with the girls, they are extreme. They are extreme versions of humans. And they are so extreme that I almost feel like their brains can't comprehend how extreme they are because it's too much. And I think it's the same thing going on. They're essentially their own shock tactic that isn't working. So yeah, that's my theory. One of those two, maybe a combination. Yes, there's two, and it's so complex, right? Because we're talking about conditions, and we're talking about dopamine addictions, and all of this. And yeah, you think they have low self-esteem and they don't want to give up the feeling of food, and then you overlay the arrested development where they want to be comfortable more than they want to be a contributing member of society. It's so complicated. But yeah, all of this is, I think, compounding why they don't see it. Because they can't. Yeah, be like water baby. You are a minority. I kind of agree because it did work on me too, but statistically speaking, you are a minority. So congratulations, you're special. But you disagree. You never would have touched a cigarette as a 14-year-old if you had have known. Yeah. Yeah, the packaging does nothing. It's just like exposure therapy, and cognitive dissonance can walk you right out of it. Yeah. So it's a complex, very, very complex set of mechanisms going on, I believe. And yeah, there's a lot to consider. And every time I go through and I talk about something like this, I guaranteed I will get off of this live and go, oh no, and this, I forgot to say this. There's so many layers that it's like, I don't know, they're all working against each other, and it's very interesting to study, to be quite honest, but not fascinating when you're watching an actual person going through it. Yes, like an alcoholic who continues to drive drunk even after they've crashed. Yeah. Or somebody who eats poorly even after they've had a heart attack. Makes makes sense, especially when they have mental health issues on top of it. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mish. Welcome in. The lady with a hole in her neck scared you away from cigarettes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that worked for you too. And see, this is the thing. That is one of the studies that was one of the studies was done around this kind of thing, specifically, and statistically it was found to not work. So you truly are a minority. It's interesting. It is very, very interesting to study these things. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's my theory. But yeah, long story short, Amber's definitely in pain and suffering every single day, for sure. That's not even, like, we were just talking about the lymphedema, and that's not even just talking about the pressure that her whole skeletal system is under, that it shouldn't be under, and her heart, and that it's just, I don't know, everything. But hey, Rachel's laughing at her doing jumping jacks, so we've always got that, right?
That suggests that she's about to say she's going to stop exercising, which is so counterintuitive. And oh god, let's just let her say it, because that's crazy.
The best way to describe it is, say I lost 6 pounds of like fat, which you would see on the scale, but since I have lipedema, say I gained 7 pounds of fluid or water retention, that's going to show up on the scale. So it looks like I gained a pound when really I didn't. Normally,
actually,
so sorry, I'm interrupting Rachel there. So what Rachel? Oh my gosh. What Amber is not saying, I've just conflated the two in my head again. What Amber is not saying, that we can read between the lines, is that she has way overeaten her sodium in these days, and it's causing her lymphedema to worsen. That's what she's not saying. If, like, these things can swell up and get worse even with a really good diet, but you're going to minimize the flares, right? And Amber, like, we saw all of the processed shit. All of this is inflammatory shit. And like, so much sodium. You know, we watched that Apathetic Facts video where she was essentially eating 2 or 3 times the amount of sodium that she should have been eating for a normal person, let alone somebody who is suffering with these conditions. She's not taking the steps to look after her own body, which is why she, I believe, doesn't ultimately want to lose weight. She wants You know, when you ask, what do you want more? Do you want to be healthy, or do you want to stay in your comfort zone with your food? She wants to stay in her comfort zone with her food, and she's making that choice daily.
Isn't it? It's lymphedema that retains water. Lipedema is when the fat becomes really hard and compacted and like
Yes, sort of. But yes, she's got them the right way around.
difficult to lose. I'm pretty sure. I think it's lymphedema is the one that this would happen to. So
yes, because lymph is your lymph system, which is the, like, it includes all of the fluid moving around your body, and including like your kidneys taking out the toxins from the fluids and things like that. So yes, it's the correct way around.
she doesn't even know which diagnosis causes what.
It would discourage me. It would upset me. I mean, I was a little upset. Let's be real. We all love to see the progress on
Right. She was upset as fuck. If she admits, I was a little upset, that means she was really fucking upset.
the scale, am I right? But I have so many non-scale victories already in just a month that it's like,
Sorry, this is a hyperfixation of mine, and I just saw oh, where did you say it? Wide ride? I'm trying to find it in my joint chat. There, yes. Yeah, so Amber essentially got cellulitis. She didn't say specifically cellulitis, I believe, but she said it after stepping in a rain puddle. And also she said, and her skin had to be badly compromised. So that absolutely could happen, because what your lymph system is supposed to do is keep everything flowing through your system, so that when your skin, which is an organ, comes into contact with pathogens like you might find in a rain puddle, it can just handle them. Your immune system just sorts it out and there's no issue. But when you're dealing with, you know, severely advanced lipedema, lymphedema, your immune system cannot take care of it. So something that would be completely benign to all of us, where we might even go splash in a puddle for funsies, yes, this is a good way to say it. Your lymph system is your garbage system. That's a really good way to say it. Thank you. So yeah, something that would be really innocuous for all of us, when you have this kind of severe situation, your body just can't fight off the tiniest little thing. So it turns into cellulitis, which is a skin infection, and that can turn into sepsis, which is really, really dangerous. So I know that a lot of people thought Amber was overreacting at the time that happened. She really wasn't, and it really could have caused a very serious situation. But what that highlights is how much she's trashed her system over all of these years, that even if she turns all of this around, she's going to be dealing with this for the rest of her life now. And you know, how do you begin to deal with that in your head?
hard to feel that upset for that long, because I feel so good and I'm so proud. The fluid retention is due to the diseases that I have. That's not my fault. But what I am going to do is I am going to switch it up a little bit. I am going to let the trapped fluid escape. So by doing so, I have to let my lymphatic system rest a little bit.
Which means minimal sodium, lots of water, and walking around.
The best that I can. I have to let it heal a little bit. So I'm going to take a break from the infinity hoop, from the jumping jack.
No. It's a break from the sodium intake, not a break from the exercise. The exercise, I imagine, now I haven't researched this specifically, I'm just going off some theory that's going on in my head. So if anybody wants to fact check this, please do. I do imagine that the exercise would make it feel like it swells in the short term, but in the long term, it's going to be better for the drainage overall. I think that's probably what she's seeing. And because Amber is so caught up in her own head about how she feels in the moment, she sees, oh, exercise makes this feel a little bit worse in the short term. But that's not typically how exercise works, right? It's a long-term lifestyle shift that needs to happen. Yeah, ALR will use any excuse not to make an effort. And like, when you boil this down, like really think about this. For any of you who struggle to get the motivation to do exercise, even though you know that it makes you feel better and you know that it's good for your health and all of that, think about this just from this point of view. We're talking about, realistically for most people, half an hour, maybe 5 days a week. If you're really dedicated, an hour, but like let's just say 20 minutes, half an hour. out of your entire day? Can you handle just being a little bit uncomfortable and maybe a little bit bored just for that amount of time in a day? When you think about how long you might spend doom scrolling, or how long you might spend watching a TV show, or like when you put it into that context, it really starts to look very insignificant. You're like, okay, so essentially I'm avoiding exercise just because I don't want to be bored for half an hour, right? Or I don't want to be a little uncomfortable for half an hour. That's basically what is happening in your head when you break it down like that. When we're talking about Amber, we're not talking half an hour. It's not even half an hour. We're probably talking 5 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes a few times a day might be really good, but 5 minutes. You can't be uncomfortable or not doing what you feel like doing just for 5 minutes. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You'll deal with it. You'll move on. Yes, it's gonna feel worse before it starts to get better. I actually have an example of that right now. So you all know I've been doing a lot of caravan work, and so I haven't been doing as many of my normal workout routines while doing the caravan work, because the caravan work is a workout, don't get me wrong. But what's wrong with it is it's only working certain parts of my body over and over in a repetitive way, and I'm starting to just feel the twinges of injuries by doing that, and that's bad. So I'm going back to doing yoga every day. And yoga's great because not only is it moving the body that you might not be moving, but it's also building up stabilizing muscles to help support the joints and other muscles that you're using. So I did my first yoga yesterday and it was light, and I am in pain all the way down my shoulders and back, all the areas that I'm not working in the caravan. And it's like, yeah, okay, that feels worse right now. It's not going to in the long run. It's going to feel a lot better in the long run. Are you making fun of my accent? Yoga. What do you say? No, yoga. But yeah, so anyway. You doom scroll while you or watch TV while you exercise. Same. Not gonna lie. Yeah. It's endearing. I'm okay. Make fun of it all you want. LV. Cease. Hey, look, I told you I would do my best to not sun my perineum. If you know, you know. Oh, that's really interesting, Society. Also, hello. I have a swelling disorder that functions similarly in that way. Exercise often causes swelling in the short term, but if you're very consistent with schedule, type of exercise, etc., it reduces swelling a lot. Exactly. Yes. But delayed gratification is not something that Amber has practiced a lot. So, yeah. Yoga. What? Yoga was one of the best classes you took. Oh, I do it on YouTube. Yoga with Adrienne. Amazing. Huge channel. I've been doing yoga with her now for like 8 years. With a bit of a gap. But yeah, she's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Vera the Chuckin? Nah, Vera the Perennium Tanner. So sorry for everyone listening. This is referencing a Cluckers Only live that we all went through, and yes, I did do downward facing dog though, but no, there was no sun involved, and there were definitely pants involved. 100%. Solar powered Chuckin. I'm going back to Rachel now. I feel like the tide is turning on myself. Oh, you use her, Sunny? Yeah, she's really good, and she adds in some little funny things too, and she has a way of making you feel good about what you're doing even though you can't necessarily hit all of the poses, and I really like that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but she's on YouTube, Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne, if you want to check her out. Not sponsored, just loving it.
I'm gonna take.
Okay, so she is stopping exercising. Brilliant, which is not the medical advice, right? I'm pretty sure from what we've seen, the advice is to keep exercising.
Once again, this is a pre-recorded video. Rachel could have just spent 5 seconds doing a super quick Google rather than saying, I'm pretty sure. This kind of thing I would expect on a live, not on a pre-recorded video. Just educate yourself a bit, Rachel.
And just ignore the scale because you know you're doing the right thing and overall it'll be a net down. Don't stop exercising. That's so dumb.
A little break from exercise. I am literally still going to be coming on here showing you every single thing that I'm eating. I'm still going to be like...
I think she's given up. I think she's failed and she doesn't want to admit it.
I think she probably did that like over a week ago at the point of her recording that.
She's stopped. She's given up. So now she's sort of like softly stopping each thing. She's going to say, sharing my food isn't good for my mental health and I'm going to stop.
Yeah, she'll do that because that's phase 2. And then when she gets really defiant about it and like, cluck you, I don't need to tell you anything. I don't need to explain myself. That's phase 3.
Soon she will.
Dieting, quote unquote. Literally, no, this is a lifestyle change. I'm still going to be showing you guys these things. I'm still going to be in a calorie deficit. I'm just, for my body and for my lymphatic system, because of the diseases that I do suffer with, unfortunately, I have to take a break and let those things heal. And
I'm going to Google quick, hang on. The internet says to reduce swelling from lymphedema, you need a combination of specialised physical...
She did it. She researched. Can you believe it? My goodness.
Techniques and daily management. The key methods to manage and reduce fluid buildup are compression therapy, manual lymphatic drainage massage, and gentle exercise. So, she's lying to herself and us here.
Also, I'm gonna...
You know what? I'm proud of you, Rachel. Props for doing that. More of that, please. It shouldn't be something that I can point to and go, oh my god, she did it! Aww. Yeah, she's growing right before our eyes. Heart. Our learned queen. Aren't we proud of Rachel? Sorry. Yummy, you had a work and you come back to bleaching what? Are we talking about foodie? I need that OF content. I believe we were just talking about tanning perenniums. You know, reasons. She looked it up. Good on you, Rachel. Let's make this a habit. Yes, we support her. Yes. Now, I mean, I will celebrate it if she turns it around. I want to see her turn it around. They hatch so fast. Oh, don't say that. People are going to believe you. Sunny. Shame. I'm just going to correct that. Vera was just doing yoga. Just yoga. Saying it weirdly, apparently, but nothing else.
Going to be trying to eat less sodium. It's not as much the sodium because I've already like drastically decreased my sodium intake because of the calorie deficit that I am in. So
I don't know though, because she absolutely covers everything in fat, in salt and seasoning, and she's eating pork chops and bacon and high sodium.
Yeah, yes, but also because the lipedema is involved, she also needs to monitor her fat intake. So because it's both of them, she needs to watch both of them. Yummy. Thank you so much. You've been a Clucker for 4 months. There is a reason why we have this. Juicy peach. For some reason it didn't show the emoji, but we know what you're talking about. Yep, that's it. Oh, your sense of humor. I may or may not be leaving out huge context.
Sodium foods, so I don't think that's true.
I pay attention to, okay, I'm changing these things. Let's pay attention to the fluctuations that I am currently having.
Let's ignore the fluctuations and keep ploughing forward with the exercise and diet, knowing that eventually it will show on the scale. This is a stupid, it's her doing her again, right? You get a little hope. I never really had any, but you know, and then you realise, nope, it's all the same.
Keep track of like the fluid retention, what type of foods cause me to be more retained, what type of movement, etc., etc. So for my personal, I am going to be weighing myself daily to keep track of those fluctuations.
Oh, this is just part of the cycle too. Amber decides that it's beneficial to do it daily to keep a measure of the fluctuations. And then she decides that doing it daily triggers her because of course it does. And it probably, I think it would trigger most people. And then she decides to do it weekly, but then she gets upset because she might be on a fluctuation that she hasn't caught, and then she just stops. Yes. I don't say it weird, you hear it weird. I'm legitimately trying to work out what I'm saying that's different to like American nuggets, because to me, I think in my head it's the same. It sounds the same. Yoga. But yeah, and here's the thing though. I think there's merits to both, and I think you need to work out what's going to work for you personally, because on the one hand, doing it daily at the same time every day, preferably after poops, it's going to give you the tracking of those natural biorhythms. But if you're going to do that, you also need to be aware that fluctuations, sometimes like dramatic fluctuations, like within a few kilos, can happen, and that can be really triggering for some people. And then the opposite is doing it weekly at the same time every week. But yeah, you might be on an up day, and you just kind of, I don't know, that there's merit to both ways. I do what works for you is my message. Rachel saying plowing is severely uncomfortable, especially after the teeth licking. That's how you say it too? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what people are about. Making up stuff. It's not yoga. It's yoga. It's the same clucking thing. Yeah, you all are trolling me. Oh no. You lose a pound from a good week. I mean, yeah, sometimes the swing is quite dramatic. Oh, the Harry Potter reference. Laviosa.
She's so mental, man. She's absolutely mental. Saying now she's going to weigh herself daily when she was doing weekly, and she said previously that daily weighing herself is bad and triggering for her, but here she is saying she's going to do it. Oh, she's just so fucking tiring. Somebody comments, lymphedema and fluid retention generally are not reasons to stop exercising. In fact, regular, appropriately paced movement is an important part of managing lymphedema because muscle contractions help move lymph fluid. It's amble and reading. What can I say?
Because before my old scale decided to break, I did weigh myself in the middle of last week and I was already down another 4 pounds. But that was before I started infinity hooping. If you guys don't know anything about lipedema...
Well, also, if you started exercising more and your fluid retention went up, that's fine. You literally said in your previous weigh-in video that you're not bothered by fluctuations on the scale and you feel great because you know you're doing the right thing and da-da-da. So why are you now saying you're going to stop exercising?
Did you hear her just say da-da-da? That's an Amberism that she picked up. Hello, bunnies, welcome in. Oh, joke, don't say that. People just like to make fun of us because Australia isn't real. You know, they don't need to hear an Aussie saying that. That's just compounding the issue. and there's only like 7 of us, right? I'm pretty sure. And we all know each other.
Because you don't want to see like the result of the scale, and not only that, you're now saying you're going to weigh yourself every day, which is going to show fluctuations on the scale even more. What you should do is ignore the scale and just lock in exercise and eat healthy and trust that over a 2, 3, 4 month period you will see a net loss instead.
Okay, I can see why people are having trouble with Rachel talking about this. So she is absolutely coming at this from an expert perspective, and people are layering with the fact that she's clearly gained some weight, which she said herself. And so, yeah, this seems hypocritical. However, what I will say to that is, how is this any different from anything else Rachel talks about? It's all the same. Hello, Drez. Drez is here. Welcome in. You're scared of Australia, but you love the concept of it. It's the spoods, isn't it? Our spoods scare people. Yes, we all ride kangaroos to work. We do. We do. Oh, I got a side quest. I was trying to take a photo of it for you all. One of the paddy melons that live in our yard has a baby. She has a little Joey in her pooch. And it's just getting to the age where it'll stick its little head out and munch some grass while Mum's just sitting there. Oh, I'll try and get a photo, but they don't love the photos. The baby. Yeah. A paddy melon. So, you know how we have kangaroos? Imagine something a little bit smaller but different is a wallaby. Imagine something a little bit smaller but different is a paddy melon. So they're like a really tiny kangaroo. Sort of. Not really, but sort of. And she has a tiny Joey. And it sticks its head out and says hello, which is actually a sign of how comfortable it feels, because they don't usually show their babies to people. Hello, Cassandra. Hello, lovely. So glad you're on, Vera. I'm just about to do duck chores. I love that. I love that. Get to listen to us. Enjoy. We're side questing a lot. I think cumulatively, we have become bored of Rachel, and now we're entertaining ourselves. And I'm doing a very poor job of maintaining the flow.
She's focusing on every tiny blip. And not treating her lymphedema with the correct medical advice. Basically, as I've sort of thought she would, she's just setting herself up here for further failure. I was going to say disappointing. It's not even disappointing because I'm not disappointed.
Wait, is that a thing? I've never heard this, nor have I ever seen this. They protect the Joey at all costs, is what I've seen. Not once. Yeah, I've never seen that happen. Never heard of it happening either. The train got derailed a long time ago. What did we first side quest on? I've forgotten now, and it was near the beginning. Professional streamer, you guys. Oh, I'm so good at this. So good.
It's Amber and Reed, right? I know what I'm signing up for here, but it's just, I don't know. It's a shame, right?
And you're like curious about it, do your research.
Girl, I just did my research. I just read it out loud. The people in your comments have read, right? Exercise is good for you.
Learn about it. Like, it's really good to just do your research because I know confusion comes with lack of knowledge.
Oh, don't roll your eyes, Rachel. You're just as bad. You are absolutely just as bad. Stop it.
Or education on a...
Fuck off. Please, fuck off. Oh, Christ on a bike. I will take a lecture on lack of education from a lot of people, but not Amberlynn fucking Reed.
Can't make this stuff up. So, off the top of my head, things that Rachel has done a lesson on badly, lesbianism, DV, SA, the whole MAGA thing. Not necessarily saying her take was bad, but her delivery was. Talking about exercise and nutrition. What am I missing? There's a few. There's quite a few. Piercing care. That. Yes. Yeah, so like she's not well researched on any of these things and delivers misinformation all over the place.
But anyways, I'm just so happy. Oh my god. It feels so good to be like losing weight. It feels so good to just be on
Mitch, your weight's the same.
track and to be feeling just I just feel so amazing.
I don't know if you're picking up on this, but Rachel she's having a real like dissonance moment going on because she wants to be the mean girl and she wants to snark and she wants to say the things that she really wants to say, but she's also mentioned 9 times that she's gained weight, so you can see her pulling back, so you can like see her going to say it and then pulling back. She literally just did it. Yeah. Personally, Rachel, you can't go more than 2 videos without eating on cam. So, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Amazing, like, something definitely...
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. You really... This is the truth of it, though, right? You really feel like Rachel is watching this through eyes of a scorned side piece. That's what it is constantly giving. And it's why I've been saying, cover somebody else. Because there's no way that she can deliver this stuff about Amber or Emily without coming off as just the scorned side piece.
It clicked inside of me. I've been waiting for that click. I have never...
It's clicked, and therefore you're going to go back to the toxic cycle of weighing yourself every day and avoiding exercise. Click where? Click who? Good lord.
Oh, good. Thank you for researching that. Okay, the mama kangaroo doesn't purposely yeet the joey, but pouch ejection while running is a thing. I imagine, too, when they're a little bit bigger, there'd be more risk, because there's not a lot of space.
I'm 35 years old. I've never been on track for 31 days straight. It has never happened in my life. But now it is.
Yeah.
Hello, you guys.
For now, watch this space. There are 2 more videos where she shows what she's continuing to eat, but I think it's probably not particularly edifying, but I guess let's watch the most recent one so we're up to date.
Here's everything I ate today in a calorie deficit.
Also, the tartan dress just makes me laugh. The way you measured dressing was genius. Okay, let's see how she measured it.
accidentally recorded it in the wrong landscape, so I have
The
to
wrong
just
landscape, girl. The wrong orientation. She needs to do her research, clearly, and really up her education. I'm just kidding.
post a little picture here. It looked so beautiful too. But all of that came out to 335 calories. I had mustard.
335 calories. No, I don't think so. Aren't eggs like 90? I feel like... Or are they 45? I'm gonna Google while we watch.
Eggs, clementine, strawberry, bacon, and a scallion. It was delicious. All right, you guys, it is lunchtime. My lunch is 719 calories because there's a lot of ingredients that went into this. We have...
That is how much broccoli I would serve for 4 people. Like, obviously as a side to a main, but like, that's so much food.
broccoli that I cut up super small.
I mean, maybe that's a
And I
good
just-
thing.
Yeah, they range from like 70 to 80 calories each. So, yeah, I don't know. I could destroy all that broccoli for sure. Yeah, depends on the size, right? Yeah. So, Amber's still not... I mean, it's probably rage bait at this point, I feel like.
Right, because veg is full of fiber and it's good for you, so you can eat loads of it for a few calories. So like, I guess that's fine. I don't really know. I'm not a dietitian, right? I just have my own life experience, but maybe that's fine. But
Almost like you shouldn't be giving solid and confident advice on things that you don't know and haven't bothered to research.
I don't know, it just looks like so much food in that huge bowl.
Steamed. This is my typical potatoes, 226 grams. Next is almost 4 ounces of chicken that I just cooked in.
Oh, it's a lot of volume. This is against TOS. This really is. Like, I know for a fact this is against TikTok TOS. She's lucky that she's on this end of the spectrum and not the other end. But, yes.
This pan. And then I'm going to use some of the Caesar, which a serving size is 30 grams. So I have my scale
So, it's like a tablespoon, pretty much.
here.
Nope.
That was 18 grams.
Oh, she's weighing it.
Disagree! wholeheartedly disagree. We can't see the scale.
Down. Okay, I mean,
25.
I guess that's kind of actually quite dumb because you're putting it on and then putting it back. So it's what if you pour 35 grams and you can't take 5 grams back? You know what I mean? Put the plate on the scale and pour. I respectfully disagree with that comment. I mean, do whatever the fuck you want, right? Age 35, you can self-manage on the task of applying sauce to your salad, but like, seeing as we're talking about it. Oh.
31. A little off, but we're good. Next step.
This is so much food. I know it's fake. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. I know why she's doing it. It's so much food. Do you ever think about things like, if you took all of the girls, you know, how and you took all of the extra food that they consume that they don't need, how many people would be able to be fed based on that excess? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Sometimes my brain goes there. And even more to the point, the extra money that they spend could be so much better put towards, like, I don't know, like feeding people in need. You get where I'm going? Yeah.
This is 3/4 a serving of Parmesan cheese. This is a half a serving of sunflower seeds.
Ew.
And then I have 3 servings of
Sunflower seeds are very high in calories. They're very good for you, but very high in calories.
croutons, which I weighed out.
This
Nuts are also very high in calories. And again, very good for you.
is so much food. Holy shit.
Baggie, and I'm gonna make crouton like.
Oh, Rachel and Amber are twinning, and I'm regretting my statement because we may or may not be tripleting. Amber has black nails too, so does Rachel right now. I'm gonna leave that there.
Crumbles. Got a little on my counter, but that's fine. And then bam. I don't know. This could be good.
I just
This is
think that
what-
the volume there is crazy.
It is looking like. It looks so good. So let's do a taste test. So I saw someone put Caesar with broccoli because lettuce is kind of scary right now. And I was like,
Why is lettuce scary? Why is lettuce scary? Is there a reason? Can't think of anything.
oh.
I don't hate the meal. I find the addition of the nuts a little weird, but fine. Like, chicken aside, I would definitely eat this, but probably not, nowhere near that volume. Stop it. Stop calling me out. And Reveille probably has black nails, probably does, yep. Because of the parasites, Rachel. Vera, I'm sorry to ask about another subject, but since you got me to watch QLR, did you see how Reveille is just so busy and didn't reply to her when she said she missed him twice? Yes. I did. What I'm hoping happens there is that he has fully realized what his life will be like and kind of fades away now, you know, from her existence. Something tells me, I just have a feeling that they are going to move in together, and I have a feeling it's because of economic reasons. So, yeah. Hey, Isabel. Yes, quite late. Shame. Good to see you in here. Yeah, the money they spend on their food and their weight speaks to entitled middle-class spoiled brats. It's something that I think about a lot too, Maria, is that when you consider so many countries around the world that are not in this kind of privileged situation, and like, don't get me wrong, Australia is not one of them. I am in a very privileged country too. But there's so many countries around the world that just getting to Amber's weight would not be a possibility because there's too much work that needs to be done, whether it's, farming or whether it's building or just, general survival kind of work. You would never get to this size. The size alone indicates the amount of privilege that Amber and the like get to enjoy, even though it's just so devastating on themselves. It's wild to think about when you put it into context of other cultures around the world.
I could do so much with this.
What is that?
And of course, I'm gonna add
Christ.
pepper. All right, let's take a bite.
Okay, I can't do the chewing sounds. I'm sure it's delicious and incredible and amazing. Let's see what else she eats that day. What the fuck is that? Is that chocolate? What is that? Wait, we have to scroll back.
Just making
We have to scroll back, I'm sorry.
And the flavor.
Okay, first of all, this is processed.
What is that? Is this just more like sugar-free rubbish that she's going to shove into her body? Can I say that? Oh, this will be the second live that I said a bad thing. No. I'm going to see if I can get away with that one. It might be naughty. I can't say things like that. YouTube doesn't like it.
Crap, don't eat this shit.
Coconut caramel cookie. Alright,
What the fuck is that?
This next meal is 385 calories. And yes, this is how I like
Is that
to make
meat? What is that? It's fried. It's like fuck.
I'm so sorry, but both Rachel and I were looking at this in the same way. Is that meat? Well, what else could it be?
Fucked.
my steak.
Oh, it's steak.
Oh, God. We're doing the same facial expressions. Yeah. What? I think steak is a very loose term for what this is. Ew. I feel like on the spectrum of meats, this is closer to the realm of jerky than it is steak. It's making my teeth feel weird just looking at it. Does anybody else get that? Do you get teeth sensations when you look at food? Or is that just me? Shoe leather. Poo. Oh. No.
What has she done to it?
Overcooked
I want
it.
it like jerky, so I just get to dip it in my A1.
Jesus.
And then I get to do the happy dance. And then on the stove over here, I'm just making like occasion.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm on Rachel's side here. Yes. A tooth twinge. Right? It's making my teeth feel funny. Do you know Secret Burb? You are the only person that I've ever talked to that understands what I'm saying when I say that I get a weird. Yeah. So looking at certain things will make my teeth feel a certain way. I don't know why. Maybe we're weird.
Okay, it's occasion oniony thing.
Mm-hmm.
That steak is a crime against humanity. Absolutely horrendous. That
No, sorry. Belinda. No, it's not okay. It comes under the self-ouchie. I've been stung with it before, and it's very not okay. That particular variant that I said might be okay because it didn't involve throat in it. But yeah, it's very not okay. It's weird the way YouTube works around these phrases and annoying. Secret Burb is Vera's alt confirmed. yeah, I'm just here on a sock account messaging myself. You know exactly what I mean. You're definitely weird. Yeah, so am I. It's fine.
That steak made me feel ill. But with that, like, that's it. We haven't watched every single TikTok, but we've caught up with most of the stuff that's happened on TikTok with Amber, including the full half cycle of starting the exercise and the diet and everything and then dropping it off. And we've come full circle, and here we are. This video is going to be so long, but I'm going to quickly edit it, try and get it up for you today, and then we're going to watch her live streams, because she did 2 live streams on YouTube and they were both, I went to say interesting, they weren't interesting, but they were certainly revealing and worth watching. And based on what she said, it sounds like she's going to be back to YouTube at some point soon, maybe. So we might do a little bit more of watching that. And also, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of Rosie, Quirky Love Rosie, who I've been catching up on.
I'm so conflicted. I really have to admit, because it is... Finish a thought before starting a new sentence. It really gives me a deep-seated anxiety feeling that she says that. I can't explain it. I don't like it. And it's not coming from a protection of Rosie, because I definitely don't feel that. I think it's a protection of all of the people that she's going to harm with her ignorant takes. And maybe a fear of her getting involved with Remily, where if I'm right about the state he's in, that's not going to be good for him. Not sure why I care about that, but I do. Yeah. But at the same time, of course, we're going to get a lot of content to look at. And I know that you all really enjoy Rachel content. And so, it's so conflicting. I genuinely don't know where I sit with it. I will cover it. I will. Yes, I think this is definitely part of it, because she has a tendency to cross boundaries, both of them, to that point. So, like, Amber is less parasocial than Roz. She's not parasocial, but it's definitely less than Roz. Roz is very parasocial, and so is Rachel. Yeah, flirt with Remy for the team. Well, she's a lesbian at least, so there's that. Hey, Cramlings! You want to be surprised that it's still going, but you're not. We've done so many side quests. It's been a really bad live for that, or a really good one, depending on your perspective. Oh no, Belinda, oh thank you, that's really sweet. You'll remove your comment. It's okay. I think with lives, they're really mediated differently than videos. If it were a video, I would absolutely have to blur it. Since it's a live, I think YouTube understands that it's spontaneous, so it's not as strict, but yeah. I'm going to try and get away with it and see if I can, because, you know, for science. And if I can, then I know that I can update my little thing in my head that I have. Her break was spent watching all of Nikki T's videos. You think it was Nikki T? Really? You think that's the creator she was watching? Oh dear. Yeah, Rachel is going to throw a rock into Roz's hornet's nest. It's going to get wild when Roz finds out. Yeah, and so, like, I know that, like, Charlie Gold covers Roz. Yubba covers Roz. Are there any other big channels? I suppose Geordie. Yeah, so she's already got several large channels covering her. Rachel's not going to be a huge deal, but yeah. Be like water, baby. I'm going to remember you said this, because, I mean, it's within the realm of possibility, is it not? Do you think? I don't know. Because I just want to clarify what Be Like Water Baby said. Rachel will become bisexual for the story. I just want to clarify, I'm not at all saying that I think sexuality is a choice. I think if you think it's a choice, you're probably bisexual. But I worry about where Rachel sits and the reality of her world, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying it's a choice. Oh yeah, ZM. Yeah. Of course. The ankle. No, the ankle's a lot smaller than Rachel. So yeah, there's a lot of attention on her. Probably won't notice Rachel. But Rachel will stand out in time. I think I said LV, didn't I say, if Rachel starts covering Roz, this goes pear-shaped within a year. That's my prediction. And when I say pear-shaped, I mean sewer spelunking. You have your own hypothesis about what's going to unfold. LV, please share. Because, like, okay, I am tentative to say something because obviously I'm not a lesbian. I don't know that lived experience. While I'm absolutely not qualifying as straight, I am in a heteronormative relationship, right? So I don't want to speak out of turn, but how does her sexuality read to anyone? It doesn't normally matter, but what I'm speculating is Remily on the table? Is what I kind of want to know. Do people think that? You wouldn't put it past Rachel, to be honest. If sexuality was a choice, you'd have married a woman by now. You have way better game with women. What tool? What tool are we talking about, Belinda? I'm interested to know. You think we're going to have a lot between these two? I hope she doesn't poke around in the relationship / personal life like that. Yeah, but she does, though. That's what she does. Although, what I will say about Rachel, though, we have only seen her with the dynamic of Amber and Emily. We don't necessarily know that she will be the same with another focus area. We don't have evidence of that. It could be a completely different thing. Maybe she is just genuinely obsessed and involved in her head with Amber and Emily, and maybe it would be different with another focus area. I don't know. I really don't. You're gonna be honest, when you made your comment originally, you forgot she was a lesbian dating a woman. So yeah. Romantically, no. You think she might try to be friends? Yeah. Remily does smoke. Oh yeah, he vapes, doesn't he? After what Rachel has done and the insecurity on the other side of things, nothing is off the table, and Rachel would be a catch to Remily. I don't think he deserves it. I could be wrong about it. I could be wrong about who I think he is, but I just would love to see him distance himself from this entire community and go learn about who he is. I think that should be a priority above anything. Oh, yes, the exclamation mark. No, that's a Streamlabs thing. So if you're running Streamlabs, I've just got the bot enabled and it has a command that it reads. So yeah, any channel can have it, but it's not a YouTube native function. You think the way she treats other women is straight behavior, but maybe I've only met straight pick-me's? She's got internalized misogyny for sure, but I do feel like you could be a lesbian and also have internalized misogyny. I feel like those two things can go together. Weirdly, but they go together. Protect Levi at all costs. Well, that's another concern, isn't it? Yeah, Rachel will probably go the friendly route, maybe try to warn him. Yeah. Best case scenario? They're all playing with the links. Why would you want to date anyone you see on YouTube? It's kind of a red flag. I kind of agree. But vulnerable persons, mental health sometimes messes with you a bit. Yeah, Rachel would only use Remily, in your opinion, just to cluck with Roz. Yeah, whereas I feel like there was something more with Emily. I think you're probably right, but it's not good though, is it? None of it's good. I don't know. I just... Ooh, Mel, thank you. As a lesbian, I've seen many misogynistic lesbians. There you go. It's a thing. So, yeah, I don't know. Yes, true. You can be misogynistic regardless of your sexuality / gender. It's just, I don't feel good about it. I don't know if it's my place to have an opinion on that because it's Rachel's channel and she can do what she wants. I'll be here to document it. But there's just something that gives me, you know, when you feel anxiety just in the very pit of your stomach, and it's just not sitting super great with me. Having said that, I do think she needs to move on from Amber. So I guess I can't be pleased. Oh, I'm sorry. With how controlling Roz is, Remily has to vet comments through her. I doubt Rachel would have the chance. She wouldn't while they're together. But see, Rachel doesn't strike while they're together, though. Historically, Rachel has proven herself to wait until there's conflict and then swoop in. You're a red flag. You attract bulls. You could see her making a sock account and messing with Rosie directly. Who's saying she hasn't already? I agree. I think that's definitely on the table. Yeah. And see, that's questionable too. I suppose I don't necessarily judge any reaction channel that does that. Because, like I say, running your own channel, you get to do what you want to do. I wouldn't. Yeah. It for me, it crosses a line. I don't love it, but, you know, you do you. So. You think Rachel knows she doesn't stand a chance of being chosen over a partner in a healthy relationship? Yes, the healthy relationship being the key term, right? But Remily and Roz? Not what I would deem healthy. Rachel just needs to hit the Amazon wish list and or get the willies. Yeah. What? What did I do? What did I do? Why am I being yelled at? Teakwood is Rachel. Plot twist. Rachel is also Teardrop. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Temporary insanity. I apologize, Yummy. Okay, everyone. So, the plan of attack. We are going to watch all of the videos. I'm going to aim to do this Paradise one, because she didn't watch the doc. She did this video about Stefan, and I know it's to do with Amber's live, but she did a video about Stefan without watching the documentary. But I do need to clean it up. So I will aim to do that on my next stream, which is a Sunday-Monday stream. If I don't quite get there, it will definitely be this time next week, and we'll do this one on the other day. So regardless, we've got another week of Rachel coming in. Is that okay with everyone? Unless Roz does something extremely breaking newsy, you know, then we'll segue to that. But otherwise, yeah, another Rachel week. Either that or Barry is Rachel. Oh. You're a detective sniffing out other people's alts. You won't find mine. I do have one. It's technically just my personal account. I don't use it to follow or interact with anyone, but you won't find it. It does not interact with anybody ever. Roz better not do anything else. You love the Rachel content. I know everybody loves the Rachel content. She actually is one of my most popular coveries, focus areas. She bypassed Eugenia, and previously Eugenia was my most popular one. So, yeah. Aw, Drez. If it's a Vera stream, it's good with me. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Get to listen to the replay at work. Nice. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much to everybody for being in here. Thank you to all of my mods. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. Thank you for all of the gifted memberships. Far too generous. And the super chats as well. And a big thank you to the replay cluckers that are about to be coming through. I appreciate you all so much. But for now, that is all the clocks I have left to give. Stay golden, my little nuggets. And I'll catch you next time.